What is happening, you guys, and welcome to the Fins Tailgate. I am your host, El Capitan, and today on the tailgate party that never stops, we getting in. Got some videos to show you, got color hanging in the back. I see all you guys got in here early. Thank you. Make sure on your way in, you're hitting the like button. Q got in here first in this month. What's up, Q? FM? Yeah, that's right, FM. Close to 1,000 subscribers. Can't wait till we get there. Gonna have a giveaway. Gonna have it probably on every show we got. We'll give away something that week, probably a giveaway week. I might even either today or tomorrow, we'll pull up the Fanatics link and we'll go through fanatics.com and we'll look and see if we can all come to an agreement on something to purchase for the show to give to the show. So for the winner, that'll be randomly drawn, and we'll make a date for it. We'll also give away some more hats that we got. And I got some cards I'm going to give away. And there's some other stuff that we're rallying up. Mike's got some good things coming. We're getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. What's up, John? Get in here. Hit the like button, everybody. Come on. Also, guys, I'm being told that it's good to have comments at the end of the videos. So if you guys when the video is over and that comment thing comes up, make sure to leave a comment. Make sure also you guys are sharing the video in places. I do all the legwork I can, but from you guys, the Fins Tailgate family, anything you guys do to share helps. And also if you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, come over to YouTube, be a part of the family, subscribe to the channel. You can watch the show on all the other networks, but to interact with the show and get in on the community, home base is YouTube. So is what it is. Things might change. Hopefully one day we'll have a home base tailgate truck that'll be mobile home base, and we'll go all over the place, man. How cool would it be if we get a tailgate truck, like a Fins Tailgate badass truck or a van or something, and bring across the custom smoker that my boy made. And maybe we can do something where we'll throw like a house, like tailgate party at a house, and a bunch of people could come, or maybe I'll host something. Just all kinds of good stuff, man. We're talking about all kinds of good things, man. What's up, Fins Up? Color in here, obviously. Andres, what's up, my guy, dude? Dennis, what's happening? Bleezy. Oh, man, Bleezy. I watched Bleezy's video. Shout out to you, Bleezy. Coined the phrase Gesicki the gorilla. And if you think about it, we got the cheetah, we got the penguin, we got the gorilla. And every now and then I'll pull out the purple jacket. We'll have the Joker. I mean, there's no way anybody could stop us. We're like the Legion of Doom, but Legion of Zoom, as people are saying. Gonna get drunk off yak, everybody. Hashtag Gesicki the gorilla. So maybe everybody together we can get it together and tag Mike Gesicki. I know he blocks a lot of people, but if we can all tag Mike Gesicki into Gesicki the gorilla, maybe that'll be his deal. Fins Up, no jacket tonight, man. Just didn't feel like wearing it, honestly, brother. Not all the time am I gonna wear it. Got to change it up. Can't get that. Gonna get some more ties, get some more shirts, do some stuff, change it up, guys. Joker is here. It's up here where the Joker's at, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not just I only put it on to show people. It's up here. Yeah, Bill, as far as me being a genius, thank you. I am a genius, I didn't know I'm not only good looking, but I'm smart, you know what I'm saying? It's owners meeting, brother. Owners meeting all day today, tomorrow. Chances are nothing's gonna happen unless something's gonna happen, because okay, so it's not like Chris Greer to throw away capital. It is like Ross to spend money and not consider the problems, because to him, money is not the problem. Now, in a cap-stricken league and draft picks and stuff like that, you can go spend crazy and it hurt you. Chris Greer will pressure leverage at every direction to make sure that we're getting the best for our buy. But we're not in a real safe position with the legality stuff on our ownership right now, thanks to this lawsuit. It's not Brian Flores' fault. I know a lot of Dolphin fans want to hate him. It is what it is, guys. But anywho, Chris Greer's not gonna do anything he doesn't have to, but they might have to. You know what I'm saying? There's a chance that maybe a ruling comes down and they feel the walls closing around them, and Ross says, to hell with this. I'm not gonna start building this team, because let's face it, guys, this is no longer about building for the future. The future is nigh. It's time to go. You don't sign guys like Tyreek Hill and Armstead to mega deals. You don't retain guys like Mike Gesicki, who's a teetering scheme fit. And what I mean by that is he's not a scheme fit, but this coaching staff is good enough to fit him in the scheme. You feel me? You don't even consider guys like Deebo Samuel for a team to trade capital for, or all of these scenarios. You don't do any of this if you don't have a plan of where you're going. And this has been the plan. The question mark still remains about the quarterback, but I also believe that this third year is the plan to see what you got at quarterback. But again, another angle of pressure on Tua Tagovailoa that is out of his control. And again, I see why Tua fans are very protective of Tua, because, geez, the kid is unlucky. I mean, every time I turn around, there's some sort of scenario that affects him that puts added pressure on him to perform. And what I mean by that is, say after, and this is kind of what Bill says, is Tom Brady and Deebo coming to Miami? And I'm going to kind of address that, Bill, in this statement here. Whether it'll be said for certain or not, the owners are talking about this lawsuit because it affects all of them. It's not just, us involved because of collusion and bribery, which, think about the words I'm saying here. Bribery. Okay? Calvin Ridley is suspended a year because he bet $1,500 on him to win. Basically, Pete Rose. Okay? And this is a guy who potentially has paid to lose football. Think about the ramifications of that. How many people bet money on Dolphins games that year? How many people bought tickets and went to Dolphin games that year? How many people were, we all understood that we were tanking for Tua, whether it was common knowledge, the worst assembled team ever, for lack of a better term, that a coach squeezed 5 friggin' wins out of, whether all that is true or not, the optic is terrible, especially in a league that is trying to expand. And what I mean by expand, take these off. What I mean by expand is they want betting nationwide, and they want essentially the AOK, that it to be commonplace that these are clean games that players aren't throwing, aren't betting on. There's no skin in the game other than the game itself. There's no ref involvement that is being paid off. There's no coaches, no owners, no nothing. That is not what you got when you're in business with betting. And do not kid yourself, ladies and gentlemen. There's a team in Vegas, and that's not there for any other reason other than to legitimize betting. The same way marijuana has made it in a lot of places as a medical thing and legitimized itself is the same kind of outcome the Dolphins, the NFL would appreciate with betting, where it's on a state level and then on a county level on a district and county level where you can decide, hey, you know what? Your state don't want it, no problem. But the federal government recognizes it as clean. And when this is done, hop skipping away to international, which already it's bet on internationally. So again, it's being bet on internationally. Think of the ramifications if you're throwing football games. An owner throwing football games. Can't have that. Unlikely is it that they'll strike him and take his team from him. But it's not unheard of. And if he's found guilty, if some audio tape comes out where he says it and it just sounds like he says it and if everyone's laughing at Joe, he's like, no, I'm serious. Ha, ha, ha. It just won't sound good, man. They could take this football team from him. Hashtag Toss Boss Ross could be a real deal. And I didn't make it for this type of reason. I didn't want it like that. I definitely don't want it like this. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it where we collectively were like, we've had enough of this guy. Which at this point, optics have changed. I would rather keep the son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my team getting taken and then our owner's gone and we have no above leadership or financial thing, we'll say. That's kind of what'll happen. I know there's another owner in place, but still there's this shift in the paradigm that's going to, affect everything across the board. And if they're coming after picks, which that's how they penalize teams for crap like this, which the Dolphins have been penalized with picks before. Best to use it or lose it. And with the players that are signed right now, with the young players on defense, with the coaching staff that is assembled, that I think is an amazing coaching staff on offense. Yet to be seen on defense. A lot of potential on the defense as far as coaching staff goes. We'll see how Boyer handles it. But guess what? If Boyer don't work, he gets fired, and who knows how many defensive coaches are going to be vying for the Dolphins job because they know that they got young talent and have an opposite offense that's studded out with players and coaches to balance it. So it'll take onus and pressure off of it. But again, they're at the owners' meeting right now. They're discussing it. Unconfirmed, speculatory. I haven't heard a word yet back from a few people, but I'm sure it's going to be brought up during these owners' meetings. And in Palm Beach, shout out to Color in the area. Shout out to 561, born and bred. Love you guys. Sup, Mike, Blake? What's going on, guys? Everybody else in here, Carla, Dylan. Who else in this one? Isaac, Dennis, El Cangri. Don't have space nor a need for Debo. Keep those picks for something else. Again, and it's kind of what I just said, bud. You know what I'm saying? Like, those picks might not be there for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You might as well get it now and not say, hey, we're going to take the picks, and as the team is constructed at this point, we're going to go for it. They might just say, we might just go, hey, let's do the final finishing touches on this with our future capital. And now, again, guys, I think what they're waiting to see is if they have this 1 year, to build, see, because next year with the 2 picks and future draft capital and where our cap will be is the cinch it up year. And you also will know about your quarterback, whether, hey, this guy can do it, do these few things, and we're going to get there, or B, this guy ain't cutting it. We got to trade him. Plus, at that point, as long as he's not injured or looks absolutely terrible, which I don't think he's going to do, but say even though he looks good, say he's even a top whatever quarterback and is perceived as a good starting quarterback, but the Dolphins don't believe in what he's doing, they'll have the option to move off him and go and get somebody else with the picks they got and whatever they would receive for Tua and continue on a different route. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that because I know a lot of you guys really love Tua, and they're like, they're not going to do that, Chris. Yeah, this is a business, you guys. Willie, what's up? Squid Games in this Miami Sports Fanatic, what's up, my brother? You got the Cuban food truck ready for the tailgate party? Ooh, boy, you know it. Love that Cuban food. Marino's GOAT, what's happening, bro? Yeah, you like this? It's nice, right? It's one of my cool shirts, my cool guys. And you know what I love about it too? It's got those thumb thingies, man. I love that when the shirt has them made. I don't know why. It just feels nice. Something about it. I don't know. It's a good shirt. I'm going to see if I can get some TFTG shirts made out of this type of material and have it like logoed up all badass like this, man. I'm going to get on it. God soldiering up in this Love that. Jay, what's happening, Jay? Killer up in here. California. Ryan, fins up. King Mill, what's up, King? Batman's Pops. Chris, what's up, my brother? Shout out to you on Twitter. That was you, right? That's right. F them picks, my man. It's all right. F them picks. Bentley. What's good? Roger Smith. What's happening, bro? You know what, Sheba Army? I think I agree. Give him a chance because he looks great as far as his health goes. And that's my main concern. There is a touch on the ball that it seems like Tua is mildly losing. I don't know. And I know a lot of people don't like this. TD speculated on it about how a lot of this upper body strength working out is taking away his finesse on the football, which is his strong suit. And I mean, guys, you got to remember, we came in here, he was going to be the end all be all with accuracy. That's what we all were told and believed in, and I do believe that. But I don't know. I don't know if it's some of those injuries, that rib injury, just some things. It seemed like he got off a little bit, and we got to hold him to that standard. And I know there's a lot of people that love Tua, but you guys got to be a little bit more realistic with our expectations of a quarterback as far as his duties as the job. This is his 3rd year. It's a no excuse year. We gotta go all in on that, man. We really do. And I don't want to be hateful about Tua, and that's not what it's been about. And I know we poke fun around here, and I get it that some people get so sensitive, like I'm doing it to his face and poking at him and bullying him. Like, grow the fuck up, bro. You think Tua gives a shit about what people say about him? And if he does, he needs to be more worried about football stuff than what people on the internet are saying about him. Because I'll give you, for instance, Go listen to Mic'd Up, okay? And when a wide receiver, like, say, Jarvis Landry, is going against another team's top corner, he don't know his name. He's like, hey, ref, number 29, whatever, da-da-da. Like, they're not aware of each other in this way. So if you think they're scouring the internet late at night and their friends and all their family are bringing it to them, like, oh, people are mean to you, too. I hope that he's a stronger man than that, bro. I really do. And I expect more of him, and he should be. So, oh, it is you, Chris. What's good, my dog? Los Dolphinatics, what's up, brother? Miami's best in here. Todd, what's happening, bro? Mob Rule. Dolphins not losing any draft picks. That take is retarded unless you have evidence to back up the claim. He said versus he said equals not a damn thing. Owners not to start attacking each other. Okay. If you think that there's no punishment that will come to the Dolphins with a class action suit that not only accuses of collusion and breaking league rules with talking to other players of other teams and bribery, and then also not including the Dolphins, but included on a lawsuit, is racism. So something gonna come. There's a lot involved in that. And that whole racism issue of systemic racism in the NFL is a powder keg that's been waiting to pop for a while. So we're in a scandal every few years. So if Mob Rule, if it's retarded, don't use the word retarded. So, but he's not using his hip to throw the ball. Hold on, I messed up. I was seeing what you were saying, Bill. He's not using his hip to throw the ball. You get all your power from your legs and hip. Yeah, it's that torque motion. I did notice something, and I don't know when Tua started doing it, but it's weird. It's kind of like he's worried about that kickback, almost like, when I took boxing, a lot of people think that they gotta flex their muscles and do. That don't do nothing. When you flex your muscle, your tricep and your bicep squeeze down on you, and they're actually constricting your movement. What you want to do is you want to have it, and it's almost like a rubber band. It's like a snapback, and that's the same thing with a lot of stuff. But it's almost like Tua's worried about his mechanics in his head on a snapback so much that just do what works for you, bro. I don't even care if it, looks ridiculous. You're already throwing a ball with your left hand with your right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It seems like he's trying to do some stuff, and maybe that's why he's getting more oomph and more velocity and things like that. It's probably just some stuff working out, Bill. We'll see. I hope it's not that he's favoring his hip, but I don't think that that's it. Cap, what's up, my brother? Stetson. Yeah, I right? He can't, right? Like, I hope not. Like, Jesus, bro. John, what's happening, brother? Jason says Tua's going to need to soften up the defense early in the year. I think defenses will dare him to beat him deep. See if he can do it early on. Yeah, you know what? You're probably right, Jason. They'll probably test him early. But defenses aren't going to test him too much because there's Tyreek Hill on that football field now. And nobody's going to make the mistake to let him get behind you. And that is the most beautiful thing, because we didn't see Waddle used in a role where the purpose on the play is to get behind the defense and Tua put the ball over him for whatever reason. Okay, whether it was the coaching staff didn't have faith in Tua in his ability, or they just couldn't scheme it, or the offensive line couldn't have held up long enough, which is definitely probably a lot to do with it. Or maybe even Tua just, audibled out of some plays like that. We did see him take and make some of them, and I hope to see more. But remember, when a team's going up to go against the Dolphins, they gotta look and worry about film study on Tyreek Hill, and everybody's going to have to account for him. You're going to have to account. You're going to have to make sure when you're going against the Dolphins on defense that you have great communication, that you have it lined up. You know where that man is, and all that extra attention works in their head. How are you going to account for him and Waddle? I mean, boys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how do you account for two guys that are literally some of the shiftiest speed demons I've ever seen? And I know there was a lot of people that weren't high on picking Waddle. Waddle was somebody I've been watching and in love with since like he came into college football. And the year Henry Ruggs got drafted, I think everybody was thinking Henry Ruggs was so great because they were mixing him and Waddle up. To me, Waddle is he's a break the mold kind of talent, and he's just young, and we've only seen scratch the surface. He'll probably be the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL one day because he'll earn it, just like the guy we already got on the roster. And I said this yesterday. You could bring in every coach on earth. Probably the best coach he could have it would be Wes Welker, showing him how to be very smart in his route running and stuff like that. But no one's going to be able to get on the field and show him. And I said this yesterday, other than probably Tyreek Hill, how to maneuver just because of ability alone. So what's up, Vaughn? See you in here, my brother. Yeah, Joe. Tua should be wearing blinders. He should be, being the best he could be. Fat boy swag. What's good, brother? Yo, yo, yo. Brian, what's up? What's up, my guy? The racism is nothing, and the bribery is the only thing the NFL cares about. Maybe, bud. I don't know, because it's not so much what the NFL cares. So here, and I'm gonna explain it like this, Brian. Federal government will be in the building because of bribery, and that's where this will go if the NFL don't figure out a way to tighten this up. And when the federal government becomes in the building, they're going to investigate everything thoroughly. Now, in some ways, this could be a good thing for the NFL, and I spoke about this. So, say the NFL, the FBI's in the building, and you listen, when you start talking about racism, and let's be real, guys, the country has been very proactive in moving forward, and thank God too, because I don't understand. As growing up in South Florida, you ain't got no time for racism, and not that it wasn't around, but we're people of color, and we have, we have friends and family, and we partake in different cultures around here, and we celebrate people's individualism in their culture and partake in a collective. Okay, that's how it works. Flawed and all, you know what I'm saying, and all the bad parts, and usually you mix in some alcohol, and everybody fight it out, but you love, because that's how family work. So, but the country has had quite a bit of forward moving with racism, all the way to damn near activism, where people are burning shit to the ground. And NFL and everybody would do proper to sew up the Rooney Rule being abused and things like that. And the FBI is going to be around, and that, alongside with a thorough investigation of being bribery, the NFL could find them right where they want to be, where they now get a rubber stamp from the federal government saying, hey, this is legitimate. So remember when all this happens and we're a few years down the road and there's an action committee that, I don't know what they'll call it from the federal government, but your taxes will fucking pay for it. I know that much. And they'll be monitoring athletics, same way that they kind of do with like college sports and betting with athletes and stuff like that. Because you can't have some kid that's a junior in college that, got rowdy at a club and, is buying from some dealer somewhere, and he's got a whole second life going on, and he's the star quarterback, and those guys are squeezing him saying, you got to throw this game or I'm going to break your kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? Because you owe me a bunch of money for some, some stuff. So, round and round the merry-go-round of insanity continues, guy. Mob rule indeed. No punishment unless there's evidence to support. Mob, I think you're underestimating. Just look at Calvin Ridley. If they give Calvin Ridley bet on football, and an owner perceptively tried to lose football games, the player's an African-American player and he's out for a year, and the owner is not African-American and he gets nothing in the middle of a racism thing. Just saying, bro. Just think about what I'm saying here, bro. Jarvis Landry is seeking $20 million a year. I heard that, bro. It's ridiculous. Vicious V, what's happening, man? Thanks for coming. What's Sam? What's good? Dolphins with racism. Dolphins whole front office is black. No. It's not the Dolphins in the racism, is what I'm saying. The Dolphins are the collusion and the bribery, but in that same class action suit is racism from the Giants, and I forget where else Flores was saying, but I'm just saying it's a lumped in deal, and we're guilty by association because it's just how it goes. And the coach that did it or did the lawsuit was our coach that got fired. And just saying, and it might be. Believe me, bro. What do I want? I don't want any of this shit. I want it to go away. I want to. I don't even want to talk about it right now. We're going to try to get off the subject if I can. Jody Joe, speculation. It's the whole freaking show, bro. Our whole world is speculation. So. Tua needs an actual QB trainer. He can keep his physical trainer. Don't see what the hell the problem is with that. I have to think, Tua's got to be taking some other training or something. I mean, look, we got a new quarterbacks coach and stuff like that. So there's going to be some stuff that is going to be asked of Tua. And I have full confidence in the coaching staff and in the scheme that they're going to accentuate his what he does best and not put him in position for what is asking more than he can accomplish. And it's going to be better collaboration. What's happening, Jim? Even Armstead mentioned McDaniel's vision for his QB. He saw Jimmy G missed 5 open receivers against the Rams. He knows Tua isn't missing those. Truth be told, Agent Smith, I could cover anybody between the first and 10 yards. Tua had wide open receivers last year. He couldn't find them. Hope Tua is the guy, but also hope Chad Henne was the guy. John Beck, yeah, brother, I feel on that. Listen, I hope somebody the guy. Somebody needs to be the guy. That's for damn sure. Because I'm not getting any younger. Appreciate it, Chris. Gonna grind. We're gonna keep grinding. Fins TV. Is that right? Television 305. Fin TV in here live. Was a poet and didn't know it. Sackman 56. Hell nah, Jarvis Landry. That dude better take a butt. Listen, I know what? Hey, I don't know. It sounds nuts to me. Calvin Ridley, he Pete Rosed. Yeah, Pete Rose, baseball player. Bet on his own team to win. Can't bet on on the sport that you're playing in. Bribery is against NFL. California, bro. What are we talking here? Bunch of freaking gangsters own the whole freaking place. You know what I'm saying? John R, what's up, my brother? Yeah, not worth it. I feel you. What's up, Dab? What's up, bro? New cat, man. Thanks to come to the fam. Tailgate party that never stops. Make sure to subscribe and turn your notification bell on. Everybody watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, come over to YouTube, get in on the comment section, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, turn it on to all. We got all kinds of good content. Hit the like button, you guys. And also, everybody, make sure that you're coming back and checking out all the great content we have here on the network. Live at 9 on Tuesdays is Talk 7 TMI Tuesdays with color commentary co-hosting there with him. Right after that, you got Open Mic with Mike on the Mic at 10. And then you get Mike again on Saturdays with Drop the Mic. It was an awesome episode last night. Big John couldn't make it, but that's all right. It was still a great episode. Thursday nights, late night color commentary coming at you. And then you guys can always catch TFTG, the Fins Tailgate, every other night of the week. Cash App, Venmo, the Fins Tailgate. Want to help support the channel? Much obliged. Also, guys, we got our own gear. If you're looking for some awesome gear, a couple different colors of the hats, the beanies, awesome sandals, hoodies, some shirts. You can check it out in the link in the description. We're also partnered with Fanatics, y'all. Official partners of Fanatics. Link is in the description, and you guys can thank Fanatics being an official sponsor, because when we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to get y'all something nice to give out away for free here. We'll do a drawing. Again, when we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to give away stuff all week. Probably something on every show. We'll see how that works out. And then also we can, which, you know what? Some of these shows, maybe give some good, maybe give out a hat on TMI, hat on Colors show. Mike on the Mic's going to give some stuff. And then, at the end of the week, maybe we'll do a big blowout and give away the jersey, once we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. And really, guys, all the donations, shout out to everybody who donated for Cash App and Venmo. That donation money is going into buying the stuff I'm giving to you guys. So any money I'm making, it's going back to you guys as much as I can until I can get caught up. We're on our way to the top, boys. This tailgate party coming live in action at you. So we already did our very first one. We're going to try to do one every year. God willing, we'll do 1 million every year and be going on the road and doing everything with everybody, man. That'll rule. So Dab, stick around. Pseudo, what's up, brother? Never understood when rich people gamble. Rich, what do you mean? What do you mean, Pseudo? You're bored. You're rich. Nothing like throwing some money. They gotta, for us, they're bored. So, yeah, Jose, fuck them piss, boy. Go get it. Yeah, I would love it, man. I would love it. Thanks, brother. Tune into it all, man. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, you guys. Tell everybody about it. We're giving shit away. Dolphins, fins up. Gonna go over some stuff now, guys. No, I don't think is Color gonna give away his Tua jersey, John. I don't think so, bro. Yeah. All right, guys. So got a couple of things I want to show you guys. First things first. And I've watched a little bit of stuff. Got some articles we're going to read. I got a ton of videos. Mainstream media is back and forth on the Dolphins. Some people are Jay. I don't know, man. I don't know what Treader's waiting for. I really don't. I really don't know. The only thing I can understand maybe is the Dolphins. Maybe they're going, look, we're going to give you money, but we're going to give you the money you want, and you got to beat out Dieter for the job, which, granted, he's a better center than Dieter already, but Dieter is a very, 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 very close friend with Tua. These guys are chummy, and they have a personal relationship, and that's very important between center and quarterback. So, all right, let's go ahead and pull up this trainer video. It's Tyreek Hill, Miami offseason training with Tyreek Hill. I saw this video. I was like, damn, bro, no wonder this guy is so freaking good. Like, just take a look at this, man. It is nice. All right. Let me get my headphones back on now. All right.
You know, this boy right here. I am currently right now getting some rehab on my foot by one of the best in the game. Check him out. Like, he don't want to go. He kind of camera shy. But anyways, guys, man, I really hope you guys enjoy this video, man. Like, your boy, he been trying to.
Oh, everybody, if the stream shuts off, please let me know. Okay, so I don't want to. We're gonna be showing some videos here and everything like that. If the stream cuts off, let me know, and don't worry, because they'll put the stream back on. Don't go nowhere, but we're gonna do our best to not get clipped here.
Put out so much content and also talk trash on the internet to all these guys that wants to race me, man. Enjoy it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Bro, just the energy from this guy in our locker room is going to change it all. Long gone are the days where the leader in the locker room is, Devontae Parker, and that's what everyone's, emulating. And we've seen what happens with a wide receiver room that emulates Devontae Parker. What's up, Dolphin Don? Let's continue on, guys. Yeah, let's fast forward through the massage part.
I just got up, turned your.
Let's
Hey, you pull us something. What you talking about? I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be right in here. I pull something.
Must be that Deshaun Watson part of the routine right now. At least he's got his clothes on though. This is the Tyreek version of the Deshaun Watson version of the Deshaun Watson version.
If I pull something, I'm right on the table. You can't disrespect my gangster. For real? You fight him out every weekend. He gonna go to 3. He gonna run the little post corner. He gonna run to the hash, the back of the hash. Mahomes gonna throw it to that. Pylon, back of the pylon. Gonna throw it to that pylon. Have him go get it. So I'm gonna be off by 15 yards. I ain't gonna go on the post. He already got me on the rock. So I'm gonna stay on the rock. Now I know what's coming. He gonna be at 1. He gonna slow jog off. Get to the section feet. And
all right. Here's where. All right, here we go. You see the way his legs were like that? Snatch the ball. That's so hard. Damn. Look, that ain't no friggin' regulation size. Hell nah, right? Who think that's regulation size? I don't know. My boy dunking on him and shit. He's got ups like a mofo, bro. I don't think that's regulation size. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is that regulation size? I don't know, man. I don't know.
First game of the year finna go crazy. Predict everybody scores.
Shit, boy got skills. All right, guys. That's enough basketball for me. I don't know about you guys. I know he's a freak athlete, right, Kurto? You think it's regular size? Yeah, I think it was Nate Robinson too, guys. Yeah, man, these guys are athletes. Don't kid yourself, man. These guys can do it all, man. Let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of other stuff. That was it's just a joy to watch the guy be the athlete he is, and I'm excited to see him on the field, and I'm already envisioning it in my head. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Like Mike McDaniel, I mean, how much fun is he gonna have just going, you know what? I can ask these guys to do stuff that I know people can't do, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? I could say, hey, Jalen and Tyreek, I want you guys to both run, double right next to each other. Just the way you're gonna push. If you put them both on the same side of the field, who do you have on the other side that's going to be able to take on whatever other athlete you put over there on the matchup? To nobody, because all the attention's on one side of the field now. So guys like Edmonds, Moser, guys that can catch the ball coming out of the background are going to have the whole side and middle of the field. They're going to have nobody around them in certain plays because these two dudes are going to get them so out of the way. It's going to be insane, bro. It's going to be insane. So, for everyone that didn't catch it, Terrell Owens, and I had this in the description, and we'll go over some of these other videos, but I wanted to go over this Terrell Owens thing. Oops, I just dropped my light. He was interviewing Brendan Scarlett, and he was asking about Tua, and he asked him about, is Tua the guy, and what he perceives. He's asking the question that people outside of the organization are wondering about Tua. So just check out the video. It's a pretty good video. And Brendan Scarlett, I for all you guys that don't remember, I told you guys 24 hours before they signed all the linebackers that Brendan Scarlett's getting re-signed. Certainly that I was told that he had already signed it. And that also somebody else I said that was, Duke Riley was signing again, that I had got those things confirmed the night before. And then I confirmed with you guys that night. And then the other names, I didn't have confirmation on it, but basically what I was told is that they're re-signing all the linebackers, but Brendan Scarlett and Duke Riley were signed at that point. And then the next day, every linebacker we ever had re-signed. Even Cheney Crowder got a contract. All right, so let's check this video out. That boom. Here we go.
McDaniels.
Yeah.
So now, still there's still some uncertainty because we heard it throughout the course of the year about your quarterback position. You know, was he going to stay? Was he going to go?
Yeah.
There were trade rumors. Do you think that the organization is committed to Tua? Because again, like I said, you've already your head coach of last year is already gone. Now you're moving into a new season. Off season is here. Do you think there are going to be some other moves possibly that possibly could shake up the organization? Because like I said, there are rumors out there, trade rumors with Tua.
Yeah.
So he's bluntly asking about these rumors, and I know people don't want to hear it, but he said what I've been hearing, and that's with the Brady and before with Deshaun. It's just stuff. Now Brendan does a great job, and he tells it straight. So
I think the hiring of Mike McDaniel is actually the showing of commitment to a in my mind, being an offensive coach and being there to be able to develop him and really commit to him, because I think that's what you need. I know Tua, like great dude, and he kept his mindset solid through the season, but I can only imagine like how difficult that was to be hearing the Deshaun rumors
every week.
It was every week it was like, oh yeah.
Now I'm gonna say this real quick, guys, that this can't continue. We can't continue to have Tua guess if he's going to stay the quarterback all year till the trade deadline. And I kind of, and I'm going to put me on full screen here again. I think about this Jackson talk that I'm hearing, and no matter what, Tua knows the pressure's on him that this team will not stick with him if he has to keep his job. So when people say, hey, quarterback competition, between him and Bridgewater and stuff like that, that's not the real competition. Not that there's not a competition with Bridgewater. Don't get me wrong. What I mean is Tua knows that this is his only year to stay on this football team, because next year they're going to move off. Even if draft picks are taken away, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're not going to wait around with the contracts they sign, with the contracts they're going to have to sign in the next year or so. Remember, Christian Wilkins, everything, Gesicki, anything, players, he ain't going to get a fourth year unless it's a fourth year they feel certain that it's a Super Bowl contention year. And Tom Brady wants his job. Okay. Tom Brady wants this Miami job. He wants an owner stake. It's all but said aloud by everybody, confirmed. And so he's coming for his job. I don't know. So we'll see. But we can't have Tua be looking over his shoulder all friggin' year next year. But he's going to be looking over his shoulder all year next year, because this is the pressure cooker that it is to be a starting quarterback, because other quarterbacks that want to live in Miami and play in Miami are looking at the bevy of riches you have on offense and thinking, I can beat you and take your job. So Lamar Jackson and, Tom Brady, and who else knows who thinks this way. So I'm just saying that pressure is still on Tua in some ways, but I don't want it to be controlling the narrative. If we are playing football week 1, Tua's on this football team and he's quarterback number 1, I don't want to hear any of this stuff leaked out the building if they plan on moving on him, anything. I just don't want to hear it, dude. I want the kid to have full comfort as much as he can. That's what I'm hoping for anyhow, but we'll see. All right, let's get back to the video, guys.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Right,
but he stayed, level set throughout the whole thing. And now this season, I hope for, the team, but really for Tua too, to just be able to just
play
He's the
free
quarterback.
without
He's
a
the
lot
guy.
of these things.
Exactly what I just said. If they're gonna move for another quarterback, get it done. Don't drag this shit into the season. And if week one, all quarterbacks are on the teams that they're on, let's move over. Let's keep going forward. Let's give this guy his shot. I don't want to deal with what we dealt with last year. That was not fun. Because look what it did. It put us in the position where if it wasn't the case, we didn't even end up with Deshaun Watson. So that's number one. Number two, if it wasn't the case, then we could have seen more out of Tua and we would know more for certain. Now it's all, oh, well, just like Brendan Scarlett said, it's all the stuff he had to carry from off the field chatter. That's just unfair.
Guy.
I mean,
Let him be the guy.
Because, that's what we need.
Would you like to see Tua stay?
Yeah, I would like to see Tua stay. I think he's got a lot of talent. He's a good guy in the locker room. He works hard. He's got an arm on him.
Oh, I already know. I told you before you sat down. I worked out I'm from Alabama. I go to the facility. I go on campus from time to time, and I worked out with him when he was a true freshman. This is when Calvin really and some of the other guys, Judy, they were on. They were still in college. I think this junior, senior year, and they wanted me to run routes, and so they were trying to get Jalen to come out there. They was like, man, teach us some stuff, blah, blah, blah. They couldn't find Jalen anywhere. So they was like, man, it's like, we just got a hold of Tua. And I was like, who? They said, yo, bro, they said, he's the real deal. They said, honestly, they said, if Jalen wasn't here, he would be our starting quarterback right now. I'm like, what? I said, as a true freshman? They was like, bro, just watch.
Right.
Bro, he came.
What a glowing review. So that's crazy. Dang, Shelby. Friend of yours texted his daughter was serving Dan Marino. That's awesome, bro. All right, let's get back to the video.
I'm out there, dude. We was out there for about an hour and a half. Bro, he didn't miss a route. I corrected one adjustment, and that was on the bang 8, because when I ran on the bang 8, it's your fourth outside step. That ball should be already gone as a quarterback. I mean, he doesn't play quarterback. He throws. I know. But he knows, you know what I mean? He already knows, too. Like, on that fourth outside step on the bang 8, that ball should be halfway to you or right there in your hands.
Right.
And when I came out, I saw him throw it, and it was a little behind. And I said, I shouldn't see you throw that ball. That was the only correction I made. Ran that route again. Dude, I've never seen, as a true freshman, but I've never seen anything like it.
So I loved it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hoping to see more of that young man that he was talking about on this field. And as Brendan said, move off of other quarterbacks vying for the job. Once we're in training camp and Tua's out there doing stuff and they've already kind of, he's throwing balls and they're working as a team, hopefully all the chatter that's finding me is done. Because, I mean, listen, I gotta report to you guys what I'm hearing. Sorry, because when I don't, I look 2 weeks later and the mainstream media is reporting it. So you're not going to like what I got to say sometimes. But if it comes out that what I was told was right, then it is what it is. What's up, Iceman? But, it bees that way sometime. So, all right, let's check out this next video. It's Total Access. They're talking about, our ability to compete in the AFC East, which really, guys, it's all about the Bills. The Jets didn't get better. Nobody wants to go to New York right now, apparently, which don't look now. But that other team that's going after Deebo Samuel is New York. But I'm being told he does not want to go there and that he wants to play with McDaniel. That's it. Now, I don't know how much money he's willing to take for that, but I do know that Devontae Parker is on the trading block, and he's probably going to end up in Philadelphia, and that relieves cap space, and that's a hefty amount of money along with a little bit of finagling, and all of a sudden we can afford Deebo Samuel. Could you guys imagine Deebo and Waddle and Tyreek and I don't know, Edmonds or somebody else? Just those three on the field at the same time. It ain't fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It really is not fair. But fuck your fairness. How about that? You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to me. I'm a Dolphins fan. I've been dealing with nothing forever. Give me some unfairness. And if that ends up happening and he's on this football team and it costs us some picks in the future, and they come down hard on the Dolphins and take picks away in the future, I won't care. I won't care. I've got a 28-year-old, I think Debo's 25, 26. And then I've got a 20. So I've got like a guy at the peak of his career. I got a guy hitting his stride in his career. And I've got a young guy that is going to bloom into the rest of what these guys already are. And I could just say, yeah, ha, 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 ha. I can laugh at people. So yes, that's right. That's absolutely right. I mean, obviously, he wants to play McDaniel. He literally ate lunch with him like 2 weeks ago. Yes, I know. He's still here from what I'm hearing. He's still hanging out with McDaniel. This is something that they are trying to do. So don't be shocked. And again, guys. Again. Yeah, quiet, Flaming Finn. Be quiet. Shh. Gesicki gonna leak out the back. He's gonna be sitting there all alone. Go, what the hell? Open targets. Never gonna see so many wide open passes. You're gonna go, how in the hell is there nobody around Tyreek Hill? Like Tyreek Hill's got 5 yards of separation, and nobody's even like heading his direction. It's not going to be fair. And good. To hell with your fairness. How about that? You know what's not been fair? That I've had to deal with a team that looks so great and that's overachieving, that has attacks each other, and all this other unfairness I've had. So let's go ahead and put on this total access video. Oh, you know what, guys? And Color kind of hit around this point, but I was asked a question. He mentioned this yesterday. And get at me in the comment sections, guys, because I want to know how you feel. But, oh, yes, listen, Lamar is still alive. It is. Again, essentially Lamar Jackson and Deebo Samuel's situation is the exact same. And you guys can check out the full description and video from yesterday where I went over it. But essentially, in the Cliff Notes is they both want more money in new deals. I know Lamar's getting $23 million, but they both want new deals and more money, and neither one of them want to stay there. And both of those teams in the Niners situation believe that they can fill the void with Ayuk in the future, and they can make another one. And with Lamar, there's chances they don't want to build on Lamar, or they know that if they pay Lamar, the team, they give Lamar the money he wants, they're going to look a lot like how they look this year. And they're going to look like how they've been looking with Lamar, where he has to be and do everything. They're not going to be able to afford, and it's not because, how can the Dolphins afford it and not the Ravens? Well, because the Ravens haven't cleared their cap the last 3 years to be in a position to pay a guy like him with a clear vision over the next 4 years. They're kind of still sitting with cap problems from people in dead money. That's what they did this year to try to clear cap, to build it, but they're essentially, if they give him the contract, they didn't want to give it to him this year. They want to squeeze every nickel out, and then they might give it to him next year or move off of him. And he's like, why would I play and do you a favor? I want the money. It's all about business, you guys. So that volatile situation, Lamar might find himself going, okay, well, they're not going to trade me. There's no one in the market for Lamar Jackson at this moment that'll buy. I don't know. Who knows? The owners are all chit-chatting it up right now. I'm sure they're figuring things out. Again, guys, a lot of this stuff we're going to find clarity to things with Lamar Jackson and other circumstances, Deebo Samuel, all of that stuff. We're going to have clarity on it. I know, guys, that a lot of you guys don't believe in Lamar Jackson in some ways as a quarterback, but our owner loves him, number one. Number two, the Shanahan / McDaniels system, probably one of the, I don't want to say key elements, but one of the superb elements in this offense is a mobile quarterback that can throw a rocket 70 yards, which he can do both. He's a mobile quarterback. Now, Tua, to me, is the other end of where they try to be with perfection on that, is a mobile enough quarterback that can throw dimes on time inside that 25-yard box all over the field, where when the timing's right and the flicker of the wrist is right, you're hitting guys on the run with no one there because the scheme pulled the safety aside, and here comes a guy fast enough with the football in his hand that no one's going to be able to catch just because of how it was schemed up. Again, you could go either way, honestly, but where Tua has question marks, you have certainties. There's question marks with Lamar, but they're not question marks. You know this about him. The question marks with Tua is health and ability still, because it's still kind of incomplete in an NFL level. I know everyone, you can take his college tape and his NFL tape, you put it together and go, all right, I can work with that. And I'm pretty sure that's what McDaniel's saying. The X factor again, and this is what I said months ago, guys, the X factor in everything is the owner. And Chris Greer has done everything in his power to control that X factor. But you can't control a guy like Ross. He can say, I don't give a shit. I'm spending every dime, every pick, getting what I want, doing what I want. Now, he's done pretty good at not being that way since Chris Greer came to him probably 4 years ago when everyone got fired. And he presented him with his plan on how he knew he was going to do it. But we can't keep doing the things we've been doing. And that's paying athletes like this and trying to build that and patch jobs. We need to blow this bitch up and fix it. So that's kind of, but again, who knows? That's right. Mike Vick, buddy. That's right. Somebody important. David McDaniel, Tua time, bitch. What's up, David? Make sure you're subscribing, brother. Hammer. What you got here, Hammer? The owners love Watson, Tannehill, Brady, Rodgers, this guy, that guy, the other guy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I know. He does love all these people. And that's kind of why we keep having these rumors about other quarterbacks coming to the Dolphins. Because two things. Number one, they want to come here, especially now. And number two, the owner isn't sold on Tua. And I don't think that he's not sold on Tua, you guys. I don't want to say that per se. I think the owner is just impatient, as we all are. And whether, I mean, first of all, guys, I commend all of you, and I'll pat myself on the back for this because we're Dolphin fans, and most of us have been Dolphin fans a long time. And we hung in there as it got so bleak that the only thing we could do is blow this team up. I think everyone forgets where we were sitting in 2018 when we were, ready to just remember, guys, how it took to get here, what we had to go through as a fan base to blow things up, to take the long route and be patient. And we've been patient. So as the owner, but it's not like billionaires are known for their patience. They're known for saying, I'm getting my jet and flying to where I want to go, and I like this island, and now I'm buying it. They don't play by the rules. Hopefully he plays by enough of the rules so we don't get whammied on this lawsuit that we're tied up in. But that's why he's the X factor, guys. Agent Smith, I know. Miss Fins, what's up, Miss Fins? Hit that like button, guys, please, as you guys are coming in. Just, that like button, please, guys, please. 100 ants, 2 is a wiener. AB, where you at, man? Everybody's been in here. Where you been, bro? You people forget Tua from Bama. What the fuck? Flores didn't put Tua in the best position to succeed, but McDaniel would. Again, David, not saying I don't know. I ain't seen a Tua that can do things. Just saying that NFL Tua hasn't been Tuscaloosa Tua. And nobody could tell me that. Because in Alabama, he was owning fools. Now, we've been talking about building this Alabama offense, and they're doing it. And just maybe, we get that Debo, and then I don't give a shit. This is an Alabama offense because we got, the best athletes from everywhere in the United States brought down on this team, and we going to run that Alabama offense. And we have a guy that I know can do it. We have a guy that can throw balls accurately with timing for guys that are so fast that Tannehill would never ever do. I hated Tannehill when he did this. His timing throws, he was so off. I still can't he's just terrible. That's why, Tannehill was always good on those slow developing plays in the middle field. They were big plays, but you can't do them. I got fucking Tannehill, bro. Or somebody's sitting there saying, hey, can't throw it to me. God, man, that pissed me off. But the timing in this offense schemed a little bit of razzle-dazzle coming at you. That's how we going to get there, boys. And I'm not saying we need Debo to make this happen, but goodness gracious, man. That's right, DDG. I am used to seeing a perpetual rebuild. But that's why I am thankful to Chris Greer. For better or for worse, he blew the team up. He flattened out the books. The contracts they signed over the last few years were either minimum or able to come off of. Clearing the books where no dead cap is carried into 2024. 2023, by a business standard of looking at numbers and trying to figure out the plan from outside of the room, everything was coming to where we were going to spend money for the future this year. And we've saved so much money on all these contracts and how we've done it that cutting players, even like a Devontae Parker, the dead cap hit and the eating is all stuff we can do to get the finishing touches next year. This was a 5-year plan to build not only a championship team, but a perpetually not being in a rebuild anymore. We can go doing with what we're supposed to do, and that's draft players for the future, fill holes in the free agency, and continue to hopefully, God willing, greatness. And if that's Tua that's doing that, fucking awesome. I don't care who it is. If it's a guy that is not even in the NFL yet, just make it happen. And that's what they're doing, bro. You pass on Lamar Jackson, Jonathan? I hear you, brother. I hear you. I get it, guys. Chris says tomorrow is Monday. I would think we would see a second, third wave of free agency pickup. I think the owners meeting goes on till Tuesday. I don't know if Color knows, but he can put it in the private chat if he can find out when the owners meeting goes to. But I think it's through Tuesday. I think if we see a lot of movement come out, I think if they find out that the Dolphins are like, hey, you know what, you're going to be in trouble. This isn't looking good, blah, blah, blah. We could see that trade happen tomorrow because, hey, we ain't waiting to see what the owners say now. We need to just go ahead and trade for whomever we need to trade for. And, we'll worry. Go take those picks in 2026 or 2025, and we'll worry about those picks later. Let's take a page out of the Miami Heat book and say, give them the good old fuck you. So, all right, so let's go ahead and check out this video here, guys, from Total Access. I haven't watched this one, so we get to have live reaction together. Guys, make sure you're hitting the like button on your way in here. I'd really appreciate it. So make sure you're subscribing to the channel, guys. Make sure if you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, come in, get in on here on the conversation. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're close to 1,000. We giving shit away. You wanted some free shit? Do you want some free shit or not? Subscribe. Hook it up. Gonna hook you up. Gonna hook that up. It's through Tuesday. Color hit me in the back. Owners meetings through Tuesday. So I don't expect that second wave or third wave really to hit until Wednesday, but we will see. So guys, make sure you are hitting the like button. Please, please, please smash that like. All right, let's go ahead and share this video screen. Let's get that video screen shared. All righty.
Tyreek Hill is heading to Miami, and he gets a new 3-year contract, guarantees him north of $72 million.
A 64-yard touchdown!
Losing that magic between Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill is a blow to that offense.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to talk to you guys about. Does this trade, and Color kind of alluded to it, I kind of got on a tangent there. Does this trade help the Dolphins more or hurt the Chiefs more? Let me know in the comment sections, guy. Everybody let me know, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment sections. Does this trade help the Dolphins more in perspective, or does it hurt the Chiefs more in perspective? And what I mean by that is, are the Chiefs going to drop off significantly by losing? I don't know. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Chiefs losing more, Dolphins gaining more.
Incredible throw by Mahomes, and an even better catch by Tyreek Hill.
Yo, does anyone think we'll be seeing some no-look sidearm passes from Tua this year?
Touchdown!
For the Dolphins, there's no question, smiles all over their face.
He's got Tyreek Hill open and holds it in. Touchdown!
To all my fantasy owners out there, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm back.
Well, speed is what everyone wants. There's one guy who's got it, and his name is Tyreek Hill. Welcome to NFL Total Access. Bucky, Baldy, D Hall. We're gonna throw out all the nicknames, Mike Am, with you. You should hear these guys talking in our breaks, getting ready for the show. There's plenty of ball conversation, but we start things off.
Oh yeah, bunch of athletes in the room. They're doing locker room talk, no doubt.
With the Miami Dolphins, introducing their newest offensive star today. Yes, Mr. Hill, the highest paid receiver in NFL history, signing a 4-year, $100.
Look, he runs so fast, he got to waddle. He's going to waddle like the waddle.
And guess what? It's not official
Nice.
until it hits social media. That's exactly what has happened. Tyreek Hill coming off a career best and a franchise record, 111 receptions, 9 touchdowns last season, and he addressed the media.
111 receptions and 9 touchdowns last year. Let's rewind that real quick. See what he said. I didn't catch him.
Exactly what has happened. Tyreek Hill coming off a career best and a franchise record, 111 receptions, 9 touchdowns last season, and he addressed the media.
Well, Tua is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL, man. So just his ball placement, getting us the ball in space, perfect placement, and us just It feels great, man, to be back, man. Like I'm happy. I'm finally able to play in front of my family, because as you know, Kansas City is far away from Georgia or Florida. So being closer to home, like having more family involved in the games and the foundation and stuff is definitely going to be a blessing, man. Bringing Teron in, man, they definitely want to put all the right pieces around the quarterback because the quarterback is the most important player on the field. Having myself, Teron, and a few more other pieces that were already here, you definitely can tell that the owner want to win. Coach McDaniels, Chris Greer, all of those guys want to win. So we just all looking forward to the challenge, to the journey, and I can't wait to work, man.
Let's fucking go, everybody. Let's go. Let's go, boys, girls, Fin fans. Let's do this. We're getting it. Oh, man, I just get so jacked up thinking about these two dudes on the field. I can't wait to see it.
Well, Tyreek made reference
to week 1 yet.
To some of those pieces. There's the list. Ron Armstead actually broke on Total Access yesterday. We gave you the details of that one. But look, there's some offensive weapons here. Chase Edmonds, Raheem.
Look at that turnover. For everyone saying boo-hoo Chris Greer, look at her now. Look at it now. Tyreek, Cedric Wilson, Chase Edmonds, Raheem Mostert, Terrell Armstead, Connor Williams. Fix that left side. Control the right. You know who's not up there is that fullback that's going to be freaking laying out blocks all day.
Mostert, there's some tools. You love the Hill fit for this team, YD Hall.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Tyreek Hill fit. And even another name, Cedric Wilson, who made a lot of plays for that Dallas Cowboys football team when guys were still a little bit banged up. But when you think about Tyreek Hill and just that speed factor, just the way that he can dictate coverage, Tua will go out there on the football field and he will understand. It's going to be interesting to kind of see how that dynamic does work out. But I mean, I love it because Tyreek Hill is a playmaker that puts fear into the heart of opposing defenses and defensive coordinators.
So that's what I was saying, guys, about when you're going to be going against the Dolphins from a defensive standpoint. And that's I always played defense, guys. So I love offense, obviously, as everyone else as far as watching it goes, but I play defense so my eye looks at it in a defensive way. And you can't double team two people. I mean, you can, but you can't. So what that really means is that your safeties have to work extra, extra hard. The communication's got to be so fluid that's right, John, our Alec Ingold. You have to be perfect on every single play on defense. And schematically, because of those two guys alone, you are going to have to allow them to pick up runs. You're gonna have to lighten the load in the middle of the field, which is gonna let the run game go. And Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds are gonna chew mofos up. And when you have to make the adjustment because you're like, I can't take this no more, you're hurt. Tink, bye-bye. He gone. It's too much, guys. Too much. Too much. Too much.
D'Angelo playing defense, this is not what you want to see. When you assemble a track team on offense, that speed it's a difference. So you talk about him and Jalen Waller and all the other weapons that they have. And with Tyreek Hill, what's interesting, I think he's kind of like the original Debo in terms of the versatility. Can play a little running back, can play wide receiver, can move all around the formation. The speed not only impacts you on the vertical part of the game, but horizontally running.
Look at that team right there. Look, they got Liam Eichenberg slated in at right tackle, which I've been telling everybody, and I know everyone wanted a right tackle before Armstead, and even when Armstead got signed as the right tackle, Liam Eichenberg has been, with the year he came out, when we drafted him, and I was talking to the bookies and everything like that, the entire NFL scouting league was like, he can play anywhere on the line. He can even snap the ball. He's technician. He's really good. Probably will be an amazing football coach too, because he's quite the leader, I was told about Liam Eichenberg. But they all unanimously envisioned him as a potentially great right tackle. So that's where he's going to be.
Crossing routes and all those things. Remember, coming from San Francisco, Mike McDaniel saw the yak growth, saw those guys just eat it up after catch. Well, now you have a bunch of guys that can do it with the ball in their hands on short routes. Makes the game easy for Tua Tagovailoa.
He's the cheetah. And let me just give you a couple examples. I'm going to run a bang egg right here.
Go do that.
All right, let me just show you a little bit about what that speed does. Because when I watch him, I never see him get hit.
Oh, yeah.
I see him just outrunning coverage. And that the horizontal speed, Bucky, like if you watch him here in the slot, he's going to run this spray fade here against the Steelers. They're going to try and take the outside away. It's okay.
That's that bait because I'm going to throw that bait out there and make you think I'm going deep, but I know I can snap it right back and snap it off, come back 15, 20 yards. And he lived doing that in Kansas City.
Yeah. How many times did you tell us before we came out here? Defender actually has an angle, and it doesn't even
he
matter.
just eats it up.
Does not matter. He is that fast when he is on the football.
Just so everybody knows that Jalen Waddle's nickname in Elite Sevens was the Destroyer of Angles. That's what his nickname was. People used to call him the Destroyer of Angles. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize the video wasn't on. Here we go.
Ball field. And now it's a little bit of a reset from a Kansas City perspective. They're trying to figure out how do you replace a guy like that. I don't know if this is the singular answer, but this is at least how the Chiefs in the short term will address this, signing Marquez Valdez-Scantling to a 3-year deal. According to our insiders, Ian Rappaport, Tom Pelissero, MVS will receive $18 million in the first 2 years of the contract. It's got some incentives, so he can reach $36 million. Speaking of some of those other pieces, we saw this one come down. This is kind of cool, right? Juju showing.
All right, that's the end of that. But I'm gonna address Scummy. What's up? What kind of shrooms did my shirt take? I don't know. Whichever kind I was handed to me at that festival I was at. Mosscast asks, "Hey man, how's the coaching gonna be for all this talent we have? What do you think, El Capitan?" You know, look, the innovation of, by all accounts, Mike McDaniel's ability to draw up and design plays is where he thrived and what got him the job. But what got him the job as a head coach was his ability to work with people and players and lead. And with Wes Welker following him, I think the sky's the limit, bro. I think the sky is literally the limit that they're gonna. I don't even know. I think we're gonna see some shit just like we've seen on the Dolphins over the past few years with the Mountaineer play and all that stuff. We're gonna see stuff that we ain't seen before. So it's gonna be something new. We do have the best fan base in the league, brother. We definitely have the most beautiful women fans in the league. That's for damn sure. Most prettiest cheerleaders too in Miami as well. Go look at the Heat. Go look at the Dolphins getting it in, boy. So, all right, let's go ahead and move to this get up video I got loaded up here, guys. And then got a couple of things on Twitter. Guys, if you're on Twitter and you're not following El Capitan, I don't know why. So hit a brother up. Get me on some Twitter love. And if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and you're trying to interact with all the stuff I got, posting up here, the reason you're not interacting and can't see it coming up is because you're not on YouTube. I can't see you guys. So, but I'm a Canadian, gone to different stadiums down in the States, watched nothing like, oh, bro. I've the only other stadiums I've been to is Tampa Bay and Jacksonville. Jacksonville Stadium is dilapidated. It's not that hard to get in and off of, but driving around Jacksonville is a pain in the butt. The Tampa Bay Stadium is pretty cool. Smaller stadium. Awesome VIP though. Got a pretty cool VIP area. And there's a lot cool about that, but ain't nothing like the new stadium. I just went this year to see it. It is so, first of all, like getting your food and how they did it with all like, it's all interactive with your phone. You're in and out. You're not like standing in line waiting to do nothing. When you leave the stadium and go in to buy whatever you're trying to buy, I'm talking quick, boom, 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 and you're back in your seat in no time. You got everything. You don't miss nothing. You can, at halftime, you can leave, hit the head, buy all your stuff, and be back in your seats and not miss much of football, if any at all. And that is so hard to do, as everybody knows. It's quite a thing, this stadium now. And the skybox seats are to behold, to say the least. All right, so let's go ahead and stream this next one. What's going on, JP? Will Smith. I ain't seen a slap like Will Smith did on Chris Rock since the Jets waved. Will Smith chin checked Chris Rock because he got wind that The Rock was going to remake the movie Pootie Tang. What the fuck are you talking about? Did you take some acid, bro? Did this happen? JP, you take some acid, bro? Jeez, man. What you talking about? All right, so let's go ahead and share this other video here, guys. Boom. Boom. All right, hold up. All right, here we go. Look at that, bro. Look at all the new players on our team. Just take a second there. Mike McDaniel on the bottom. And all these other guys. Look at this. Wide receiver Tyreek Hill from the Chiefs. Wide receiver Cedric Wilson from the Cowboys. Offensive lineman, a.k.a. left tackle, Teron Armstead from the Saints. Offensive lineman Connor Williams from the Cowboys, which he's going to play left guard. Chase Edmonds, running back from the Cardinals. Fullback Alec Ingold from the Raiders. Head coach Mike McDaniel from the Niners. They should have put Raheem Mostert from the Niners there, but I digress. All right, let's check this out.
Williams, as well as another wideout, and Cedric Wilson. And then in the backfield, they added Chase Edmonds from the Cardinals, who had nearly 1,000 yards from scrimmage last season. So this Miami Dolphins team is loaded. Let's bring in our team right now. Dolphins add Tyreek.
Everybody's favorite.
In the offense, giving Tua an array of targets. Mike T, I start with you. What does this Hill trade mean for Tua now?
Before he goes, everybody know what's going to happen. I mean, you know he's going to be a total asshole. Everybody knows this. So here we go. Look, he's even got his eyes. He's getting ready to prep himself, start talking shit. You know he's going to. But Mike freaking Tannenbaum, that son of a bitch.
It means there's no excuses. They're giving him everything a quarterback would want and then some, because they're so explosive at receiver, at tight end, bring back Mike Gesicki. Raheem Mostert has excellent play speed, someone that Mike McDaniel is very familiar with going back to San Francisco. But my concern, guys, is Tua was 23rd in the NFL last year in yards per pass attempt. He struggles to get the ball down the field consistently.
Tua's pass attempt or pass completion yards was 7.1, I believe. I have it written down right here. Hold on, let me check real quick. It was 7 yards per attempt. Got it right here.
I think Coach McDaniel will probably try to move the pocket, cut the field in half, have a lot of plays for Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill that are catch and run, that plays to his strength, and try to maximize his ability that way. But make no mistake about Ryan, this is a hugely consequential year for Tua, and already in his first 2 years, he's missed 10 games.
Wow. And
I wanted to defend Tua from this dirtbag here, but Tua has missed 10 games. That's it is something. Again, and I say this, it's his injury issues. I hope that he's got that all sewed up and he looks strong on the videos he's been releasing. So.
And you talk about the consequences of this year, but still, I have to say the catch and run aspect of it, Teddy, is very interesting because Tyreek Hill's expertise is sprinting downfield and you toss the ball to him. I see how that fits Tua, but is that utilizing Hill in the right way?
Yeah, it is. And I'm with you, Mike T, in terms of what McDaniel has to do to get it out of Tua. I mean, because, the pressure's on. It's show me what you got, kid, because we've got basically put everything around you. We've got a good team. So do you want to take off with this? And I say this. Tyreek Hill is the type of receiver that makes reckless look calculated. Okay, let me explain. How many times?
Ooh, that's a good take right there. Reckless looks calculated, and that ain't no bullshit because he's got so much God-given ability that if he's doing something, cheating up or, cheating outside or, gets even sloppy on a route, he has the ability to do something.
Did Patrick Mahomes run around out there and all of a sudden he threw it up and it's like, what is he doing? And all of a sudden, that's what he was doing. And he was throwing it to Tyreek Hill. But Patrick Mahomes has that thing with being a tradition. He can drop back and throw it from the pocket, but also he had something in him that said, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're double teaming him. I'm still going to get it to my guy. So can Tua be aggressive?
I'm going to put that graphic back up.
Tua be aggressive like that? Or is he I'm still going to get it to my.
So right there, Tua, third quickest average release time in 2.52 seconds. Jalen Waddle, third most receptions within 2 seconds with 46. And then Tyreek, fourth most receptions within 2 seconds, 45. So ball out of the hands quick is something that can be done with these guys. But I expect more and better out of this offensive line. And there's going to be times they're not going to be able to stack, 5 on the line or cheat linebackers up to get out of position in the middle of the field. Granted, maybe a defensive coordinator will think to himself, I don't have enough fast guys to get Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle in the out in the open field, so I'm just going to put the pressure on Tua with blitzes up the gut, trying to get him off his placement, and that's going to be something that they're going to utilize, and Tua's going to have to show that his mobility is there and he can get flushed out. But Mike McDaniel's gonna create those type of scenarios in practice to help Tua, and they'll work that shit out. Plus, like what's his name said, they're gonna do rollouts, cut the field in half. They're gonna scheme up some good shit.
My guy. So can Tua be aggressive like that? Or is he so, conservative with those short catch and run passes? That's all he can do. So what Mike T's saying about moving that pocket around, you're going to have to do that to get it out of Tua to say, listen, man, you need to be reckless at times because when this guy is down there, it's basically calculated and he'll get it from the other. He'll win it on a majority of the times because he's that good. I don't know if Tua has that. I haven't seen it in him at this level. So we'll see if he can be that type of player to utilize this weapon to its fullest.
That's a great point. And I want us to put up that perfect match graphic again, because you see how quick in that graphic, how quick Tua's releases and how these guys are, Waddle, Hill, in making those quick transitions off.
So something I'll say to this is another added pressure that Tua is going to feel is from guys like Tyreek Hill that aren't going to be very happy with their quarterback if he starts not performing. If he starts not performing and can't get him the ball, you're going to see dissension potentially. So I fully expect this O-line to do better and allow him to have time. But everybody's going to need to just do their damn job. And Paul asks, does anybody remember Hill's 68-yard touchdown versus the Buffalo Bills in the AFC? Yes, I do, Paul. And actually yesterday's show, I think I played that clip yesterday's show. So one of these shows I played it on my Twitter. If you're on my Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and you would I got it posted on that bad boy too. So let's get back to the video.
That quick release. But Diana, you know what I was thinking the first time when I heard about this trade, and put that graphic up when we can. The first thing I thought was, is Tua this year's Baker Mayfield? Because remember last year, Baker Mayfield, great team around him. This is his year. He's got to do it. Now he's looking for a job. I feel like we're setting Tua up for the same type of situation. There you see his quick release and how that matches with Waddle and Hill. But if it doesn't work out, I have to ask you, what is a successful season for Tua? Because for me, if it doesn't work out, he might be Baker Mayfield this time next year.
I feel like from a roster standpoint, he's stepping into something superb, right? This is the best roster he's had around him. This is the best offense we'll see in Miami, or at least should be with the potential in a really long time. No offense, Mike T.
Did y'all catch that? Did you hear her? Hold on, let me rewind it. The best offense Miami's had in a while. No offense, Mike T. Nice. What a job.
We've got Teddy with the potential in a really long time. No offense, Mike T.
Let Andy go to commercial real quick. Some shit.
They've got Teddy Bridgewater as the backup. And I started the show saying to you, I think this is a situation where Patrick Mahomes isn't going to miss Tyreek Hill as much as Tyreek Hill is going to miss Patrick Mahomes because of this. That would.
Boom. Did you hear that, guys? So that's the question I just asked everybody. Will it be Tyreek Hill that's missed in Kansas City, or will it be, outweigh, will the impact hurt Kansas City more losing Tyreek, or will the impact be felt more in Miami because of us getting Tyreek?
Patrick Mahomes isn't going to miss Tyreek Hill as much as Tyreek Hill is going to miss Patrick Mahomes because of this. That what Teddy Bruschi pointed out so clearly, that type of connection they had, because guys, we know this. Sometimes it's his fault. Patrick Mahomes has got guts. He has trust in what he can do and the trust in his receivers. That's not Tua's style. That's not how he plays. We saw all last season, those short passes. If he is able to believe in what he can do, and I don't know if we've seen that kind of Tua ever. If this coaching staff can perhaps coach him up to be that way. And I don't know, is this something that's innate? Is this something that you just are? I don't necessarily believe that this is a teachable quality.
Okay, guys. Now that everything she just said is super, super important. Okay. I want everyone to understand that was really important of an observation that she made, because this is the rift in the fan base from those who are off of Tua to those who fight because they're Tuaneers, and where the rest of us sit in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And this is, again, and you guys can go back and watch. I need to see the dog. Because in some ways, I remember seeing Tuscaloosa Tua, the dog. And I don't know, I give some slack because of the injury and things like that. We should. And now with the stuff coming out about the coaching staff and Brian Flores and stuff like that, I give some deference there. This is, again, and as Douglas says, it's a no excuse year. No more excuses for him. So I want to see what Chris Greer wants to see. I want to know, because say nothing happens with the owners. Say they find out in the owners meeting that this legal case, including Brian Flores with Stephen Ross, at least that part of it, isn't going to go anywhere for 18 months, let's say. We could get a whole year seeing Tua, still have those 2 first-round draft picks, and if Tua's the guy, could you imagine what we can do then? If we have Tua on a rookie deal, we know he's the guy, and we got 2 first-round draft picks next year. Could you imagine what we could do as far as depth goes? picking, trading, getting maneuverability. Cap, fuck around, won't be around. Boys, we gonna have it around. I mean, dang. Like that's the scenario that I want to live in, that Chris Grier has made happen. Now, I'll reiterate, the X factor is what's up with this picks in the future, and I'm waiting to hear things. So, and I'll report them as soon as I find them. And, I'm from West Palm, so I'm gonna hear it as quick as anybody, because I'm waiting to hear back from these owners meetings, because I'm sure it's a topic of discussion. So, guys, got a lot of people in here. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel. When we get to 1,000, we're going to give some stuff away. We're going to light up the graphic. We're going to give some stuff away. If you're on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, come over to YouTube, interact with the chat, subscribe to the channel. Make yourself be heard and known around here. Tailgate party that never stops. Also, guys, remember that, we have great shows all other nights of the week. Talk 7 TMI Tuesdays live at 9 with color commentary on them for them. They go over all different kinds of sports issues and things. It's a really great show. Right after that, you got Open Mic with Mike on the Mic. You can catch them again on Saturdays with Drop the Mic. Great Drop the Mic episode yesterday, guys. Go back and check it out. And then Thursday nights, you got late night color commentary, guys. Make sure you guys are checking out color. Holla at your boy. And TFTG, the Fins Tailgate, every other night of the week. You know what it is. Fanatics.com, in the link in the description below. If you're buying some stuff, hit the link in the below and go get it from Fanatics, guys. It helps support the show. And Fanatics giveaway coming up when we hit the 1,000 mark, everybody. Hit the like button. The likes help find other fans that are looking for this stuff. We also got our own gear. Check it out. TFTG style. Probably going to give away some of our own gear here in the future, too. Maybe we'll have some of that for the giveaway when we hit 1,000. Let's get back to this video, guys.
In a quarterback. And this is where they're going to have a challenge of trying to figure out a way to keep everybody happy, because we know Tyreek is going to want the ball, and he's going to want the ball the way we saw in Kansas City. And
this woman, I mean, she's like inside my head or something. This is why ladies love me, guys, right here. Ladies love me because I know what ladies are thinking. They say it's hard to understand a woman, but El Capitan understands them good. Just listen to everything she said. I rewinded it a little bit.
Coaching staff can perhaps coach him up to be that way. And I don't know, is this something that's innate? Is this something that you just are? I don't necessarily believe that this is a teachable quality in a quarterback. And this is where they're going to have a challenge of trying to figure out a way to keep everybody happy, because we know Tyreek is going to want the ball, and he's going to want the ball the way we saw in Kansas City. And it ain't going to be good if he doesn't.
Really quick. Go ahead, Teddy.
Really quick.
Ain't going to be good if he doesn't.
I mean, in terms of level of frustration.
New pressure for Tua again. And this is it, guys. He's made for the pressure. Tuscaloosa Tua, let it fly. Let's go, brother.
I mean, you see these receivers, they get paid. They want to show still they are gold jacket worthy.
That's right.
Will. So is there frustration from Tyreek Hill when he doesn't get the ball, when you don't have the throws that are 50 yards down the field? We will see. We will see.
All right. You know what? It sounds like all you guys are saying the same thing in terms of gut check here.
And I know, guys, a lot of you are, they don't know shit because they're big time talking heads and stuff like that. But what's up, Robbie? Just tuning in? What's up, brother? Talk 7, what's going on? We'll return this Tuesday. That's right, my brother. Yeah, I think let's just be honest with ourselves, everybody. Okay? Tua hasn't fended off the criticism. Now, granted, he can't do shit right now. It's off season. But mofos are after his job. And I mean, it's all but a certainty amongst the fan base, amongst the NFL, amongst everything, that if he doesn't perform this year, he's not going to be able to stick around. They're not going to wait. Tom Brady going to come take his job. I know it sounds nuts, but that could happen. Lamar Jackson, if he doesn't sign his extension with the Ravens and plays on that $23 million contract he's got, he's going to do it spitefully, and he ain't going to sign with him. And this is where he wants to be. So it's all on Tua. And he's going to have a wide receiver that's making $72 million guaranteed or whatever the hell it was, that could potentially make double almost that with $120 million. And just like Brucey said, that these guys want to prove that they're worthy of their money, that they're the best wide receivers. They're looking at all the other guys. That's the competition. When you guys say, oh, don't dog, these guys are worried about, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. There was a Twitter video I had that I was going to show you guys. Let me see if I can find it. It was Tyreek Hill when he was on the plane coming over, which I thought was dope. Everybody in that awesome plane. So now it's a little bit louder because it's on my Twitter. So just everybody be prepared. Boom, 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 boom. I want to be on that jet, guys. Trying to figure out a way to get on that jet.
Dolphin Nation, I am so ready to be a part of Fins Up, man. Your boy Cheetah, so excited to meet all of you guys and ready to turn up, man, and throw it the peace sign. I'm very excited to meet the guys, you know, play with them, you know, have fun. It's going to be a fun year, man. But the guy I'm really excited to meet the most, though, that boy Jalen Waddle.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, little penguin? Yeah, he a penguin.
Yeah, he's a penguin. Aw. Dude, that jet, that's a small jet, too, and you know it's expensive as hell. It's probably freaking cruising so fast you get everywhere you want. Need me a jet. Hook brother up with a jet. So, yeah, man, I'm excited, you guys. I'm ready to go. Ready to get it. Can't wait. There's so much speculation with other stuff because let's be real, guys. They're dark right now. The Dolphins and their owner and their GM didn't come out before this owners meeting and bask in all their glory because you know that's what they want to do. Why not? I mean, you just signed all these big deals. The media's kicking down the door. I'm sure the phone's ringing off the hook with guys from the Sun Sentinel and Miami Herald and USA Today or everything, trying to find out, wow, how long is this? The deal, all that stuff. We're not finding out from Chris Greer. We want answers to questions. How long were you talking to this? Was Tyreek Hill your number one option? All these things. We ain't heard a peep. Shit, we ain't even seen them in a lot of places. And, the writing was a little bit on the wall when people were having their pro days and Chris Greer wasn't there. And next time I heard he was at a pro day, he was looking at, middle round running backs in Texas, not to, throw shade on anybody, but they weren't out there doing their due diligence on their first and second round picks because they didn't have any intention on doing it. So they've been doing their due diligence somewhere else. These guys aren't not working. Okay, this is the biggest time for Chris Greer right now, this type of year. He's working year-round, first of all. God bless it. I'm sure that guy don't ever stop. And you know Ross is too, but Ross has got this thing happening as well. So they've been quiet, and the word coming out of the building is silence too. And that only happens when something about to break. And the last time it got hush-hush like this, Tyreek Hill happened. So, not saying something's going to happen, but something going to happen. So, let's I had some getting to meet people, little quick clips to go over. Some of the guys that we don't know too much, like the wide receiver from San Francisco, Trent Sherfield. He's somebody that, you know, hasn't seen a lot of action, and so I don't know a lot about him. And any one of you guys that do, holler at your boy, let me know. So let's get to know him a little bit. This is found on, you know, the YouTube channel, but oh shit, wrong one. Sorry guys, I messed up and absent.
Trent Sherfield, played wide.
Here we go. About to play one of these videos I play all the time. Here we go.
And this is my 5th year. I feel good. You know, very excited. Very blessed, and just ready for the opportunity. Just ready to work. I would say my greatest accomplishment is probably graduating college. Graduating Vanderbilt. Definitely a tough school, and felt like a lot of people didn't think that I could graduate, including
Vanderbilt is a tough school to get into, everybody.
myself at times. But I would say that probably my biggest accomplishment so far.
Any nicknames?
Boogie, Boogie. I do remember having a spray painted hat when I was in middle school. It said Boogie on it, and I don't know if I came up with it or not, but yeah, Boogie. I would say some of my interests in, you know, the philanthropy and entrepreneurship areas. First and foremost, just serving my community. Love giving back, to the community and serving them. Just being somebody that the youth can look up to. And as far as the entrepreneurship side, I want to be able to build a legacy for my family. Whether that be real estate, venture capitalists, or owning restaurants, all those type of different things.
Favorite vacation spot?
Anywhere where there's a beach.
I like here.
Yeah, I say here. Yeah, anywhere there's a beach. On the field, I want to be known for a guy that's dependable, reliable, guy who makes plays, can be counted on, bringing the culture. Mike McDaniel, what he's brought from San Francisco and Wes Welker as well, as far as just being a physical football player and just being a guy that can be depended on. Off the field, somebody who's a servant to their community, who's left what they found a better place.
Cool. I'm interested to see how they work this guy in with the talent on the team, because he's going to be a mismatch for people. He's fast. I think he's 6'3". He's a big dude. He taking Devontae Parker's job because Devontae going to be out of here. He's going to be an Eagle or a Packer here in the next couple of days. King Mill asks, Capitan, I got a question. Do you think Tyreek Hill will be a Pro Bowler with us? It's interesting you asked that, because I was asked that earlier by someone who hates Tua, honestly. And they were saying, well, Tyreek Hill's numbers are going to come down. And I thought, well, maybe Tyreek Hill's numbers don't necessarily go down, but they're not Tyreek Hill Pro Bowl worthy numbers. They're even less than he had, say, in receptions last year. But it's kind of because he'll be splitting the carries, but his all-purpose yards might be up. But if the Dolphins are a high-powered offense and, we're in the playoffs or getting the playoffs, who do you think they're going to credit that to? You know what I'm saying? So it'll be the Tyreek Hill signing, and Tyreek Hill will get a lot of the credit, even though it might be everyone. It'll be his impact on this team. Plus, in some ways, it's a popularity contest. And as you guys can see, he's got immense charisma and very fun to watch. So Douglas says Tua and Ayers think we hate Tua because to this point, we're not enamored with his play. They just don't realize it's not just the fans. Just watch ex-football players. Yeah, Douglas, you're over the point, man. A lot of people are critical of Tua. And if Tua was honest with himself, he would be honest with he is. I guarantee you he's an honest enough guy to go, I deserve the criticism. He knows the pressure that's on him. What I don't like, Douglas, and this is something I find a lot of, is, you know, people are saying people want you to not be able to speak and feel different. We can be critical of Tua, guys. Relax. And I'm sorry, but, you know, just go watch that the second Jets game we won. And his play was not good. And I'm just saying, guys, Tua has growth. I think there was some ailments. I think there was definitely bad offensive line play and coaching. But there was moments on games, and in that Jets game there was more, and in that Titans game there was more than that, where Tua, it was up to him, and he fell short. And we come down harder on him. But I don't know what was going on personally with him at that time, too. Still a young man, still able to grow, still able to learn. But as much pressure as everyone thinks Tua had on him last year, you can multiply that again by 10. Because Tyreek Hill, expectation, offensive scheme, and what he's going to be responsible for, and the fact that other quarterbacks in the organization will not give him a fourth without having certainty. And you will see what happens to these other teams that build this offense. What happens? Go look at San Francisco, which is trying to move off of Jimmy G. Go look at the Rams, who moved off of Goff. Long gone are the days where you make it work with your quarterback. Go look at the Cardinals. Go look at the Titans. You know, open quarterback competition is not gonna. It's not. The upgrades are coming if need be. I would much rather it not be needed. That's right, King Mill. I just want to win, bro. I just want to win. So, Titans game was horrific. Grounders. I know, man. It was a terrible, terrible game. It really, but I try to do this too. Take out the worst game somebody played and their best game and judge them on that. And when I do that, it's a young quarterback who is underwhelming. And I'm just being honest, guys. Underwhelming in a lot of his performance. You see flashes, but along with injury, inconsistency, and things like that, if this was what we got, it ain't gonna work. But that's not what I expect out of him. I expect more now. I see a healthier young man. I see a better offensive line. I see better weaponry, and I see a competent coaching staff that's going to put it together. All things that are going to help him. And so that's what I want. But again, he's going to get everything in the world. I mean, literally, they're going to give him everything and then some. And he's gone through trial by fire. Don't forget, terrible coaching on the offensive side of the ball, terrible scheme, brutalized at times behind the offensive line. So, but that's not how shit's gonna fly around here with this offensive line. So, in this offensive scheme, in these offensive weapons, but there's a new added different type of pressure. I mean, bro, this is the NFL. He's a quarterback. He's not a player. He's not a running back. He's not someone that's, something like that. This is where the whole franchise is fringe on this guy performing and doing his job properly. He's got to do it properly. And now there's even more people that depend on him, and the money dictates that if he doesn't do his job properly, he's outie 5,000. And you know what, Jeremiah, you're right. You look at Josh Allen, and I got you. And I don't want to give him bad weather games. That's okay, good. But again, to hell with a bad weather game. You got Waddle and this running game and stuff like that, and that really is where everything's being forgotten. Is this scheme isn't about high flying stretch to field wide receivers. That's a tool in this scheme. This scheme is about blocking with purpose and busting fools up and forcing the defense to respect your run game. That's what it's about. And that on a defensive side of the ball means you're in single high safety. That's what that means. And if you do that with Waddle and Tyreek on the football field, you're fucked. You're in trouble because the safety will inevitably have to cheat over one of these two sides of the ball. Because if you're not going to put them on the same side, or even if you did, and so that's the side he cheats on, someone like Cedric Wilson is going to freaking be against the third or fourth guy, or say they mess up and have a miscommunication and he catches the ball in space and now he's getting touchdowns. It's going to be fun. Anthony asked, Chris, this is an honest question. Do you think a young quarterback like Tua might get affected by cold weather because growing up in Hawaii didn't get below 50? I mean, listen, there's no denying that, bro. I'm sure that I'm from Florida. I live in Florida. I don't like cold weather. When a cold front comes in, it hems me up. Then again, I'm 36 years old and I broke my femur I broke my femur right at my hip and 6 of my ribs in a car wreck, not 6 years ago. So yeah, that ails me, but I still go to work, don't I? I still will be on here. I still got to grind. People at my job, when I'm doing something for them, they're not gonna want to hear that I can't perform. And that's the deal. And now the stakes aren't the same, but I'm not getting paid the millions of dollars either. So that's that. Everything has perspective, guys. So, and yeah, because we're gonna have a lot of games up north, he's gonna have to be prepared for that. I agree with you, 100 ants. Be positive and patience. And you know what, 100 Annie, is this. The Dolphins fans, and I said this earlier, I respect all of you for being as patient as you've been. And a lot of this fan base is been around a long time. Some of you guys are newer because of Tua, honestly, and you know, young players being on this team. But a lot of the fan base, and some of them were there for Tannehill, and that's okay too. But like myself and many like me, I've been a lifelong grown up in South Florida, diehard Dolphins fan. Been watching them since I was old enough to remember things. Okay, 7 years old, watching them in the stadium, you know, in the nosebleeds with my grandpa and my dad. And I've seen great when I was younger. I've seen strife. You know, we've hung on, and we were told to be patient for a plan. And the plan was blow this team up and build it back, clear the books and get it. And that's a big ask. I was against blowing the team up. I'm not going to lie. It was a big ask for me to blow up this team. I didn't want to do it because I was afraid that if you do it wrong, if it could have gone wrong, guys, if you want to be real. If the GM and the owner in the first 2 years felt the pressure of us as fans to spend money and fill holes and try to, like last year, we wanted a better offensive line. Well, if they paid a bunch of guys a bunch of money over some contracts, and yeah, they helped the offensive line, but now we're cap restrictive and we're maneuvering. Now we're right back into mediocrity. To break that, we had to do what we had to do. And in some ways, Tua paid the piper for us and taking the beating behind an offensive line that was subpar, and offensive coaching staff that was, bad scheme and stuff. But not everything about those kids were subpar. They're young. It was a big ask. That's why Jean-Pierre didn't lose his job. He's still here. They're like, yeah, you know what? We kind of handed you some fucked up shit. So, but nobody's more patient than the Dolphins fan. Positive. Well, that is what it is, guys. People. That's right. It's Miami. That's right, bro. I mean, we tough. We might have to beat each other up sometimes. Sit there all blood, swelled up eye next to me, bleeding my lip, watching the Dolphins. Yeah, I'm sorry we got in that fight. Yeah, whatever. That's just how it goes, bro. Family fight. So, where was I at? Oh, okay. I wanted to get another one of these videos for you guys. Somebody else. We'll do offensive lineman Connor Williams. All right, let's share. Boom. Boom.
I'm Connor Williams. I play offensive line. This could be my 5th year in the league now. My why, I would say my why is my family. Just my family being in the stands in middle school and high school. I mean, dad being at practices, just seeing the support, the love, and the enjoyment they got out of the game. Remembering all the years of growth I've come through and everything I've been through. And I mean, hard work's what got me here, so hard work's what's going to get me further. Where I'm at now, the position I'm in, the environment, the team I'm able to come to, just very blessed, honored. Got an amazing fiance. I love hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Bike rides, walks.
Hold up. Homeboy got a smoke show.
I love hanging out with her.
Good for him.
Bike rides, walks, park, everything. Nerd. Got an amazing.
Look at it. Look how happy they are. That's it. That's probably got to be one of the greatest feelings right there. You, your wife, you're sitting there. He's sitting there. Look, the contract out in front of him. Good for him, man. That's something we can all feel really good about. Young couple, control of their life, doing big things. Let's welcome these people into the community. For everyone that sees them around, make sure to tell them fins up.
Fiance, love hanging out with her. We'll go on bike rides, walks, park, everything. Like being outside, really, mountains, trees, camping. That's number one.
What camping? You should be going, doing that camping with our defensive tackle in Central Florida on Lorida, Florida. You guys.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie, Spirit.
The one with the horse?
The one with the horse.
Wow. That's a throwback. Why is that your favorite?
Just growing up, it was the go-to, It's part of me, so. Habits I've formed, I'd say probably just the routine of everything, the day in, the day out grind, the loving the consistency of it, and that when you put work in, work gets received, and it comes back to you in different ways.
Preach.
I'm just super excited for a new start, new journey, new beginnings. I'm excited to join this team, and I'm excited to get rolling.
Yeah. That's right, Miss Fins. Everybody hit that like button. Hit that like button. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. Come over to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Help the video find more people, guys. Hitting that like button maneuvers the algorithm to find more people to be a part of the tailgate party that never stops. It's the tip you can hand El Capitan to help find more people. So, what's just a loser mentality? I didn't see it. No. Being critical is not a loser mentality, Auntie. I don't know. I missed the conversation, but look, we're gonna go over things. Look, there's a tailgate party before and after games. because, well, not to everybody, but to me, there's always a before and after tailgate party because I ain't trying to sit in traffic and get out and stuff like that. Probably also there's maybe a little bit of sober up time, eat some more of that food I cooked before I went in there. Gotta relax a little, you know what I'm saying? And in that moment before the stadium, is all the way cleared out, there's either the jubilation and you can look back at the stadium and feel, yeah, we won, or there's the anger that you feel from a loss, but you don't feel like a loser. And you know what? This is the thing that I tell people, the most important thing I learned in playing football that I use in my life that has shaped my character, that I hope anyone who ever did play football or other sports learn this as well. Because I didn't just play a team sport. I also did wrestling, boxing. These are individual sports. It's a whole different mindset, guys. When you lose in an individual sport, you have only you to be critical of at times. But being team sports is different because you could be perfect that day in your role, but somebody on your team loses you that game. And I was a part of a team that only won one football game one year because I was with a bunch of newcomers and pretty much a bunch of younger guys, and it was a new coach. It was a terribly put together team. Never played for any other team other than the Dolphins in Pop Warner anyhow, which was pretty awesome. Growing up a Dolphins fan and playing in Pop Warner for all those years, never played on another Pop Warner team that was other than the Dolphins. I played on Dolphins my whole life, but it taught me how to lose. That's the thing. It taught me that losing and holding your head high. And it's an important lesson because in life, sometimes you're going to do everything. You're going to work your ass off. You're going to do what you can. And you're still going to lose. And there ain't shit you can do about it. So, but you got to be critical. You got to be, you got to look to see, because in losing, when the guys made mistakes, we don't hate them for it, but we certainly don't let them get away with being that. If they're a slacker, if they're not working hard enough, if they're injured and can't play, then you need to get out of the way. And the guy that needs to come take his place has got to perform as well. There's a standard, because I'm kicking my ass. I'm taking a beating out here. And guys, they're gonna, this shit plays itself out with the Tua Tagovailoa narrative on whether he can lead or not. And so hopefully it changes the entire perspective of how people will look at Tua, because there's not good things in some part, and everyone can agree there's nothing very certain other than we should give him more time. And that's the argument, really, is give him more time or let's go do something better. But I would rather stick the course one way or another. If they're going to take away our picks, then trade them away and go do something else. But if they're not going to take away our picks, then let's stick the course. So the next person I got coming up is Raheem Mostert.
My name is Raheem.
Raheem, not Rohim. It's Raheem. Excuse me. Sorry, Raheem. Boom.
Mostert, my position is running back, and this is going to be my 8th year in the league. I'm feeling excited, just another opportunity to go out here and showcase my talents for an organization that really believes in me. It's been a full circle moment for me, to finally come back here. This is home for me as well. I was born and raised in Daytona Beach, Florida, so that's about 4 hours north of here.
Lived in Daytona Beach area, partied my ass off there for years. If you guys were in Daytona from 2004 to 2008 or 9, any weekend, probably partied with El Capitan down there. That was my stomping grounds for a while.
I did have a lot of doubters and naysayers, and I didn't listen to them. That was one thing that always stuck to me, was keep working hard and grind out, and good things will come. some hobbies that I like to do. First and foremost, hang out with my family. I have 2 younger boys right now, third on the way. I like to hang out with my boys and, just hang out with them as much as possible. Also gaming. I do like to game a little bit. I do have like a travel PC that I use to game, but, hang out with family, hang out with the wife and kids and, game. That's what I usually do.
Have there been any moments in your life that you would want to relive?
Yeah, actually. When I was at, it's funny, when I was at the altar, actually, I didn't cry enough. I want to relive that moment and cry, show a little more emotion. Yeah, that's definitely something I want to relive. I should have showed a little more emotion. I was just shocked because of like how beautiful she was.
Aw.
And your chain.
Yeah, it's a wave. And everybody has their waves, whether it's good or bad. You have to just ride the wave. And then on the
Damn, bro, that's pretty dope. Cause I got a wave tattoo on me, and that's kind of something I say. That's the death wave right there, and you got to ride that bitch. I used to surf a bunch. I lived in Daytona. I'm sure he knows how to surf, being from Daytona.
edges, I have 3 different dates. The first one is, and they're in all Roman numerals. The first one is when me and my wife got married. The second one is of my oldest son, and the third is actually of my youngest son right now. So, just try to incorporate family into the whole jewelry thing. Then I have to add 2 on the backside. So, for our third.
Damn, I didn't know he was from Daytona Beach. Did you guys know that? I didn't know he was from Daytona, bro. Squid Games, did you know Raheem Mostert was from Daytona? What? That's crazy, bro. I didn't know that. He probably surf, riding a wave and shit. I got a death wave on my shoulder here. You got to see it live in action. Matter of fact, guys, if you guys are over here in Southwest Florida in May, Dolphreaky's hosting a Dolphins like meetup over near Sanibel on one of the Sanibel Islands. I'm gonna go, dude. I don't care. My wife's like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try to figure it out. We gonna go there. I'm gonna bring the tent set up, hang out with the folks, hang out with the peeps. Maybe I'll bring this deal. Maybe I can figure out a way to get a strong enough stream, or maybe I can have Mike run the stream and I'll be live there and we can talk to people and have a good time. I don't know how much I'll be on because I go to the beach, especially over there. I'm trying to do some fishing. Plus I got some kids and a dog that I bring around with me. So if you guys are around, you should come. That'd be fun. All right. So the last player that I was going to show you guys is well, I guess we could see a couple more. I guess I do have a couple more. Let's Keon Crossman. This cat is our special teams ace, which is nuts, guys, because
Keon Crossman.
Dang, why does it keep freaking restarting? Which is nuts because we restructured Fedulum's contract. Why is this guy still on the football team? What does Fedulum have over Chris Greer and Stephen Ross? He's got some pictures of them being on that yacht. Ooh. Maybe Fedulum is the witness that Flores is talking about, that witnessed the bribery, and it's Clayton Fedulum. And that's why he's still on this football team. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Bleezy, you gonna be there? I'll be stoked to see you, brother. All right, so let's put on defensive back, Keon Crossman, special teams ace, respected. This is in California, or was it California or King? I can't remember who asked the question, but this is a guy that I could see making the Pro Bowl for the Dolphins because it's just one of those special team guys that just shows up. You know what I'm saying? Make the money, get the bread, and next thing you know, they're in they're just cracking fools on special teams because our special teams ain't going to be a weakness next year. All right, let's go ahead and show this. What's up, Q?
Keon Crossan, this is my 5th season in the league, and I'm a defensive back / special teams ace.
What would the younger you think of where you're at today?
You probably not even think that I would be here. A younger me would be proud of where I'm at because of the dedication, the hard work, and the way I treat people. That's something that I would never change. I would say out of all the kids out of my area that had a chance or have potential, it's so meaningful to me that I'm the inspiration that they use to get where they have to go. And I try my best to reflect that energy back to them by showing them, talking to them, communicating with them, the right thing to do, how to set goals. And I also tell them, like, everyone won't make it to the NFL. That's just reality of it, but at the end of the day, everybody could have good character. Everybody could lead somebody. And at the end of the day, we all can be a great person. And that'll get you, and respecting everyone, that'll get you anywhere in life that you want to go. Some of my hobbies, I went to school as a hobby, to be quite frank. I just finished my master's Sunday. Literally, just finished my master's.
Man, I was just getting ready to say, this dude, it looks like he's smart as hell. And his perception on character and how, being a certain, view of what kind of person he wants to be, that kind of sounds like a little bit of take no talent, but it's something you got to do and work at. But he looks so smart. Look, he talks about he goes to school for fun. I mean, I got to show my son this video. Be like, listen, man, this is how you got to take school.
I just finished my master's Sunday. Literally, just finished my master's Sunday. So I love to skate. So if you're a skater, let's hit the rink. I love community service. So I would be all around the community, in stores, shops, homes. If there's some children's centers that I can get to, I would love to support. So I'll be all around the community for sure. A quote that someone told me once was, "You never lose, you learn." And I love that because most people think,
I love that. You never lose, you learn.
About, losing as a failure. But, if you can learn
growing
something from your losses or your failures, technically, you become a better person.
Hells yeah. I like that. We should really seek out losing, because not to be losers, but that's when you're testing your grit, testing yourselves. Not to lose, but like find things that are hard. Dude, I don't know how to fucking do computers that good. I work hard as hell at this, and you get out what you put in. Booyah. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, everybody's favorite, Teddy Bridgewater. So I know there's a lot of people talking, and there's a lot of love amongst Dolphin fans for Teddy Bridgewater to beat Tua for the number 1 quarterback position. I'm going to let that sit for a second. There is a significant amount of people on all sides that think that this is more pressure than Tua may be prepared for, because Teddy Bridgewater, as I've said, is beloved in the NFL. He didn't make it very clear about where his intentions of discussion from the coaching staff and his role. I personally believe he's a backup, guys. I mean, look, I'm not I hold no breath for Teddy Bridgewater to defeat Tua. My eye test alone tells me Tua has far and away more athleticism and operation in a quarterback. Plus, he's so much younger and so much more upside. But like I said before, this is probably Teddy's at his ceiling. Tua, his ceiling, from even what I can see right now, is far away projected better than Teddy. But we shall see. So, but again, there's talk amongst the fans that, at least not for nothing, guys, I feel a hell of a lot better about my backup quarterback situation than I did last year. Because damn, dude, Jacoby Brissett, like, he could step and heave the ball, but dude, just, oh my goodness gracious, just insanity. But all right, let's go ahead and play this Teddy Bridgewater, the beloved Teddy Bridgewater. If Teddy does anything, I would be really nice if Teddy showed Tua how to have the kind of confidence Teddy has and be connected in that community. If they could somehow make that happen and Tua can emulate a little bit of that off-field stuff, who knows, man? Who knows? All right, let's give this a little whirly.
I'm Teddy. I play quarterback. This is my 9th season in the league. Now, I'm not going to lie. All right. So it was some nerves coming in here today because it was like I always drove by the stadium, as a child and the past couple of years. And it was like, man, it's finally happened.
He's got 2 gloves on his foot. Little Teddy. No, dude. He got 2 gloves on his shit.
It's finally happening. I always wanted to just suit up for the hometown team. And it's a great feeling, man. I'm honored that I get this opportunity. Man, there's so many things that kept me motivated over the years and throughout my career. My family, my community, and just the guys who, you go to war with. Guys coming from different backgrounds and all over the world coming together for one common goal.
Outside of football, any interests, hobbies?
Got a little Steph in me, from 3. Nah, I'm lying, but I don't really do much, man. I just like coaching my high school, helping out with the kids out there, challenging them to different things, trying to stay young.
Talking about kids, can you give some background to the Little Bear Teddy?
Little Bear Teddy, there are actually 2 books out right now. It's a 2-book series. First book is Little Bear Teddy, Big Dream Come True. And it's pretty much about my dream coming true of making it to the NFL. And then the second book was Little Bear Teddy, Big Change. And it was basically about the first time that I went through free agency.
Color, I know you're in the back. You need to write down, make sure we do TMI Tuesday, Teddy's cause for cleats. That's a definite necessary thing, bro. And dude, check this whole thing out. This is awesome. We need a little bit more in depth on this for TMI.
And how oftentimes children may move from different neighborhoods or transfer different schools, and it just reminds them that all change isn't bad. Sometimes change is good for you, sometimes good for me. In Miami, Little Bit Teddy, big change again. I kind of learned the value of having a routine, a process. When I got with Drew Brees, just watching how detailed he was every day, it allowed me to develop my own routine. That's allowed me to, make it this far in my career. I write myself like a cue on a cue card. Write me some.
Shout out to Q in the chat. I just heard Teddy shout you out, Q. Did you hear that? Friggin' crazy. I didn't know you knew Teddy Bridgewater Q. That's nuts, bro. He shouted you out totally.
Reminders. It's about 8 different things on their list. To smile, breathe, remind yourself that completions are good. And my favorite is no matter what, Theo is proud of you. Theo is my son. So, I always write on my cue card and just remind myself that.
I mean, the guy is lovable for sure. He's definitely a lovable character. It would be cool. Again, dude, I don't want quarterback battles. I want certainty week 1. Okay. I don't want to hear. I'm gonna make an effort to go and meet a couple of buddies and maybe some sources while I'm there in Miami to go watch a couple of training practices, what the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. It's getting late, but a couple of training camp days. I might hang there. I got family over there and stuff, so maybe I'll hang out there and watch a couple of training camp days. But I don't want to hear about QB. There, you will hear it. Okay, first of all, you're gonna hear early on that Teddy Bridgewater is smoking Tua in the QB battle. It's gonna happen. Just letting everybody know. Unless Tua puts in the extra amount of work in the playbook and comes out there and ready and set to go, I expect Teddy to be operating it in practice better than him. But this team isn't gonna. There's not a future with Teddy operating. He should operate it. He's 9 years in the NFL. He trained behind Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? It's he's gotta. He can operate an offense, see, understand, and know what they're trying to do in these plays better than Tua, but only because he knows it. That's it. It's just it's a time and wisdom thing. So, but we're gonna hear it. Don't worry, you're gonna hear it. So that's right, Roman soldiers. That's exactly right. Ooh, Brissett smoking them. And again, we remember all the hype about Salvin Ahmed. We didn't even see him do a damn thing last year, it seemed like. So remember, timestamp this color, if you could, bud, that the Teddy Bridgewater better than Tua and camp is happening, because that's what it's going to look like, because duh. You know what I'm saying? Duh. But all right, let's I think there was one more that we were going to do. Nope, that's it. That's enough for you fools. So I'm going to read this article I've got here from the Sun Sentinel. I know how much you guys love my dyslexia reading abilities. So Omar Kelly, shout out to the Sun Sentinel. I'm a subscriber. You should be a subscriber. It's great articles. Omar Kelly, I know people don't like him. He's a polarizing guy. You either love him or hate him, but I've always listen, there's been times I'm like, shut up, Omar. You don't know shit about football, you dumb son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? We've all said it, but at the same time, you're like, he's fucking right. He's not so dumb, is he? You got to be smart to yourself. We overreact. This is what we are. You're sports fans, and he handles it pretty damn good, if you ask me. He's smart. He knows what he's looking at, and he's always called for better trench play, and that's going to be what he's going to look at in practices, in games, because let's be real, it all starts in the trenches. Omar Kelly's article, adding superstars isn't crazy. It's the right strategy for the Dolphins. Miami Gardens. Teron Armstead was walking through the Miami Dolphins' new state-of-the-art practice facility and saw Dan Marino's name on one of the offices. The three-time Pro Bowl offensive lineman who was in South Florida on his one and only free agent visit didn't know if he'd see the Hall of Fame quarterback. First of all, when you have a guy visiting the facility, you make sure Dan Marino's strolling on by. I don't give a damn. That's figured out. The people, Dan here, we make sure Armstead goes this way. We're gonna make sure that interaction happens. Be like, oh, Dan Marino. I mean, I don't give a damn who you are. Dan the man to everyone and everywhere. And nobody looks at Dan Marino and doesn't go, oh, Dan Marino. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hi, Mr. Marino. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Then he attended an offensive line meeting during his recruitment visit where he would be wooed by the Dolphins brass and coaching staff. And there Marino was. Dun, dun, dun. He came up and introduced himself like I didn't know him, which was crazy, Armstead said, which is funny. Like, everybody knows that. Hi, I'm Dan Marino. It's like, no, I know. You know what I'm saying? That didn't close the 5-year, $47 million deal, but it certainly helped, considering Armstead sported a retro merino jersey, which was accented by orange sneakers during his introductory press conference on Thursday, which everybody's seen him. He looked fly as hell in that damn Reno's throwback jersey. Tyreek Hill, for whom the team sent a private plane to Ocala on Thursday to pick him up, which been to Ocala a gazillion times. Love Ocala people. Small community. A lot of good friends out in Ocala. It's a little bit of shout out to all my people in Ocala. Couldn't stop himself from being, oh, wait, hold up. Sent a plane to Ocala on Thursday to pick him up. Hold on. Oops, I hit the wrong link, guys. My fault. To pick him up and his family following Wednesday's blockbuster trade with Kansas City. Couldn't stop himself from being in Vitters. Then attended the Why didn't I get to meet Dan Marino, said Hill, the 6-time Pro Bowler, subsequently signed a record-setting 4-year, $120 million extension. That's crazy. No, it's star power. The Dolphins finally have more than one cornerback, Xavier Howard, on the roster, who is a first time in over a decade. Essentially, he's talking about we actually have jerseys to buy, which is what I said in one of my tweets, is that, you know, one of the hard questions Dolphins fans have for the first time that I can't remember when is, whose jersey do I buy? Do I get a Jalen Waddle? We're going to have a contest when we hit not a contest. We're going to do a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers. And I'm wondering, which jersey do I buy? Do I go with Javon Holland? Do I go with Tyreek Hill? Do I go with Jalen Waddle? Do I go with Jalen Phillips? I mean, we've got some players. Hill intends to maintain his reputation by challenging his new teammate Jalen Waddle to a race. Wherever I go, the cheetah, he always has to prove he's the fastest on the team, Hill said. That's a superstar mentality right there, right down to the third-person reference. And it's definitely welcomed. Brandon Marshall, Ricky Williams, Cameron Wake, Jarvis Landry, Brett Grimes, Rashad Jones were all nice players, Pro Bowl talents during their tenure with the Dolphins. But the last time Miami Dolphins had a superstar of this magnitude with potential Hall of Fame making resumes, and kid yourself not, guys, at the current pace Tyreek Hill is, with the money he's getting paid, this guy, now that the money's taken care of, don't get me wrong, he'll be looking for more money later on, but right now it's about legacy. And that's what a superstar is. We haven't had anybody around there since Dan Marino, Jason Taylor, and Zach Thomas. And that ain't no bullshit. So Miami did what it took Miami did what it took to add 2 this week, Armstead and Hill. The general manager, Chris Greer, should be praised for closing both deals, which shook up the NFL landscape. Owner Stephen Ross deserves props, too, for approving substantial contracts and writing these massive checks it took to make both transactions happen. Not every owner in the NFL can, or more importantly, will write a single player a $25 million check, which is the signing bonus of Hill, which we know in Cincinnati they don't like doing that. And there's other owners that aren't that way too. Actually, if we're being honest, that $25 million might be the signing bonus for budget for the entire offseason. That might be the entire budget for some owners' entire offseason. But Ross has proven that he'll do anything and spend whatever it takes to build a winner. And we can respect that about Ross, for better or for worse. He's failed so many times before, so many different ways. But it's definitely never been a lack of trying from Ross. This time around, he'll be back for star power. And he's not wrong. Howard directly impacts the Dolphins last season's leading Miami to 2 wins in 2021. That's an impact from an elite talent. Talking about game closing plays from Xavier Howard in that part of the article. Imagine the possibilities of Hill and Armstead and what they can do on this offense. Maybe they could lead the Dolphins to 2 more victories. If that's the case, and that adding Armstead and Hill to this football team accounts for 2 more victories, not including all the other guys we had, we in the playoffs last year. And that's what they're thinking. That's what they're thinking. Granted, we have to be very honest with ourselves, Dolphins fans, because some of those games last year we won on the skin of our teeth. But it is what it is. That's the type of impact playmakers have. They turn the game on their head, providing clutch, old-fashioned plays like Hill did with the Kansas City Chiefs in that overtime win against Buffalo Bills. We talked about that earlier, guys. That's the kind of stuff we want to see here in Miami. That's the end of the article. That's what we need in this team. I'm going to bring Color on now. If Color, if you're ready, I'll bring you on. We'll do a little bit of talking. I'm not going to drop the link tonight, guys. I'll drop the link tomorrow night. We'll get in there and we're going to hold it down for another like 30 minutes or so. But guys, make sure you're hitting the like button. Please help a brother out. Make sure you're checking out all the great content we have. Talk TMI Tuesdays live at 9, Talk 7, color commentary on there with him co-hosting. Right after that, you got open mic with Mike on the mic. You can catch him again on Saturdays with Drop the Mic. Sometimes Big John will be on there. Other times Brandon the Bookie will be on there. Thursday nights, late night color commentary coming at you. Everybody love you, Color. And you guys have the Fins Tailgate every other night of the week, live at 10. And help support the channel. Cash App, Venmo, the Fins Tailgate. Trying to buy some more stuff. Help a brother out. You could also buy yourself stuff and not wait for a giveaway by hitting the link for Fanatics below. Get yourself something nice. Celebrate your team. And do it right. And also celebrate being a part of the tailgate party that never stops. Buy some of our gear. Represent TFTG fam. We're going to see you out there. When I go to the game and I meet up with a bunch of people, I expect to see some TFTG hats or something around there. So probably going to give some away. Color, what's going on, my man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How you been?
Pretty good. How's everybody tonight?
Oh, man. Great. Just all jacked up, man. I didn't want to come in here with all the rumors and stuff like that, especially because everything's very quiet. And I'm still excited about the potential of Debo. There's other stuff being talked about, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We could see a little bit further of this being weighted because, after the draft, before the draft, people might want to wait. There is that Devontae Parker that I think will be traded probably to Philadelphia. That's what I'm hearing. Mainly because Philadelphia doesn't want to double down on wide receiver in the first round. They want to do a couple of things in the first round with all those first round picks. So
yeah, I think the owners meeting is slowing everything down, and I do think that there is a big topic of discussion that has to do with what you were talking about earlier. Because they're gonna want answers from Ross, I'm sure.
I haven't gotten word. And honestly, I wish
I'm too afraid to go over to the island to scope anything out because the cops are don't like me over there.
Well, I got friends that live on the island, so.
Well, I mean,
I know.
I don't fit the profile.
I know, Well, it's not the 80s no more, bro. You don't have to be home. You don't have to be on the other side by dusk and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's going to be a topic of discussion. There's just no way.
Do you know where they're having the meeting at?
They're no, I have it written down. Why?
Yeah, maybe I'll go over to Publix over there and do some shopping for a little while. Maybe bump into somebody.
I don't think they're going in there for pub subs, bro.
I don't know.
They got, listen, I'm not saying they ain't eating pub subs. That's not what I said. You know what I mean? They're going to have somebody else go pick them up. So these are billionaires, bro. Look for where the helicopter's at with the missile launcher. Okay, that's where they're at. There's a lot of billionaires in one place. The place is protected. You got to know somebody to get close. Okay, that's it. That's it. Talking about some of the most powerful people in the world at this bitch. So definitely some of the most powerful people in the United States. So yeah, there is definitely. California asks, can we afford Debo? Yes, we can. We can afford Debo and more. We can afford Debo and more because remember, an extension doesn't go until next year. You sign him to an extension, you pay him what he's worth this year, and that can be maneuvered very easily. Plus, Xavier Howard wants a reworked deal or an extension to some effect. You start going to these other players and reworking paperwork. Next thing you know, you could sign all kinds of shit. Also, bonus money this year, low cap.
Darius says it's at the Breakers, so it's right over there by Publix.
Yes. It is at the Breakers. My boy, and they're looking at. Watch over at Darius. Let me know if you see something, brother. Follow me.
I'll go over to the Main Street News and like browse around for a magazine because maybe one of them will show up in there.
Keep this going. In a couple of years, I'll just get a lanyard and waltz up in that. Go get an interview with some of these cats. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mr. Ross.
You could get a room there for like $1,500 a night, I think.
Oh, bro, then that's the end. That's the end. That's the end. Say no more. Probably not that night. They're probably $5,000 that night.
Well, $1,500 gets you like the parking lot view.
But yeah, man. I don't think.
And the parking spot.
I'll tell you what. We see a move from the Dolphins. Any move tomorrow, like before the owners meeting or during the owners meeting, that's gonna be weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think if a massive move is made like right after the meeting or shortly
during
before it
or
ends,
something, yeah,
where we give up like all of our draft picks for the next 20 billion years, then
yes, something, bro.
It might be an indicator that fireworks happen inside there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean.
Oh, by the way, I wasn't even talking so much about like the guys that are in there, but like maybe like Adam Schefter's walking around trying to get a sub at Publix. You know what I mean? And he's on his Bluetooth and he's like yakking up a storm, and I'm just walking around and you don't know I realize who he is. You know what I mean?
Cap for Life says Big O says the deal can get done for Debo if we deal X and probably Parker as well. Parker's getting dealt no matter what, and the card dealt. Getting a little feedback, color. The card dealt that the Dolphins want to deal isn't X. And I've said this before, but I'll just go ahead and say it again. Restructuring Byron Jones, carrying more dead cap, makes him more valuable. And what I mean by that is that for the first year, they get that guy for less money than they need to pay him because the Dolphins are carrying the dead cap. Now, that has to be figured out with the Dolphins, but Debo, you signed to an extension, not a contract, and reworked. You sign an extension where that money goes in, you give him an upfront bonus, bada ding, bada boom. Plus, you save money, a couple mil, on letting Parker go in a trade. So there's dead money eaten by the Dolphins already. So, and crypto, it's only a matter of time, man. It's only a matter of time. Chris Greer's waiting to see who's desperate enough. That's all. And yeah, go to Viola. Wilkins. Everybody wants Wilkins. In every trade talk possible for something or anything, Wilkins is what people want. But Wilkins is a Chris Greer guy. I think Chris Greer has intention to either, sign this man to an extension for next year where we have cap. We still have money. I know we're paying a lot of people a lot of money next year, but we still have cap like a lot. And in the future, and cap goes up. This is what Chris Greer has done for us. He's cleared our future to build it, and that's what he's doing now. He's paying for our future with certainties. A guy like Jalen Waddle as a weapon is a certainty. Tyreek Hill as a weapon is a certainty. Teron Armstead as an offensive lineman is a certainty with his production. You know what I'm saying? And the money always is equal to the value in some ways. Yeah, did we kind of overpay for Tyreek Hill? I can't say that for sure. Yes, he's the biggest thing, but I mean, if anyone was going to get the money, it's Tyreek Hill. No one looks at that and goes, "Oh, the Dolphins overpaid." You go, "Oh, the Dolphins paid for the most expensive, baddest wide receiver you can." That's it. And I think it was, I forget who said it. It was one of these mainstream media shows. They go, the better wide receiver, Devontae Adams or Tyreek Hill. And to me, and this guy agreed, there's no comparison. Devontae Adams is great, but Tyreek Hill is a one of a kind. We've seen guys as great as Devontae Adams before in the league. Some of the shit Tyreek Hill does, I ain't never seen people do. You know what I'm saying? He's a freak. So that's
he just makes DBs look stupid.
What's more rare? A guy that gets production like Devontae Adams does the way he does, or guys doing it the way Tyreek Hill does. That's the rarity to me. Color, hold it down for me for a minute, man.
Sure. I think he's like some kind of vampire or something. He's got those skills, like move so quick you don't even see him. You know what I mean? Like 5, 6, 7 dimensions. Like these DBs are out there looking stupid. Oh, where did he go? Oh, I had that covered. No, you didn't. I'm sitting. I wanted to say too that, like, when it comes to Tua chucking the ball up, I was having this discussion with Ali backstage last night in private, and it's nothing personal, so I can talk about it because I wanted to bring it out anyway. But Tyreek is so good and creates so much space for himself when he gets open that, I mean, you're looking at, like, when people say, "Oh, Tua can't," even the people that credited him for looking good in college say, "Oh, well, those defenses are slow," and what's up, Lazy? How you doing? And that NFL defenses are so much faster. Well, Tyreek brings those defenses right back down to looking like Division II college DBs. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, that's why I'm kind of encouraging what we were saying last night. I think Ali and I kind of agreed on crypto too, is that it doesn't even matter if you agree, disagree, don't think, believe, whatever, however far Tua can throw, even if he could only throw 50-some yards. As long as it's over the head of the defenders, as long as it's over the top of the defenders and out in front of the receivers, it doesn't have to be any further than that.
Yeah, you know what else, Color?
What's that?
It don't even have to be over their head in this scheme.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. If it's like, if 51 yards and it's out in front of Tyreek Hill and it's over the top of the defense, he's gone.
Oh yeah, no. But that's not going to be Tua's game where we'll see.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Really, it's about misdirection and forcing the defenses. It's about what McDaniels will try to do, and we'll go into more of the breakdown once the system is moving, and I'll show you how it's trying to work.
Well, hold on a second, dude, because Tony. Go ahead.
It's really about forcing the defense into something in a look that they want, get it in motion, and put them where they want them, and know that this area for this guy at this moment in the internal clock in your head You put it over there, he's going to get it. And if the one person made that one mistake, he'll be gone. And that's what they're going to do. And you're going to see it live in action because it's about timing. It's a ballet. It's a ballet. It'll look like it'll be like a fluid motion. And when you get it rolling like that, even when you just beat guys in matchups, the run game, mark my words, the run game. I can't wait. Go ahead, Color. What were you going to say about?
Oh, I was just going to try to answer Tony's question because I really don't know. I'm not an NFL legal lawyer or anything. But it's funny because he rewrote it, and this time I don't know if he's using speech to text, but this time it got a little closer to saying create cab space. But I'm like, oh, so create cab space. I don't know. Well, I think most New York cabbies will create space if you got enough money.
Yeah. They got the hookup
Uber
too.
drivers. Uber will send you like a limousine if you want.
Oh yeah, you can get whatever you want.
Big SUV,
What's FUFO?
But I don't know. I don't really know if you're. Is he talking about? Are you talking about X?
I don't know. I didn't read it. I was thinking, but this.
I know, Anthony. I'm just playing with you.
This scheme for Tyreek Hill already had promise just off of the coaches we're having in here and all the maneuverability that they were going to want to do and the slight fingerprints of Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert. These were going to be instrumental parts in the linchpin, the X factor they started bringing in there with Tyreek Hill. And now you're going to force defenses to come week of planning. You were already giving them a lot to think about just out of the scheme you were going to run. But when you take Tyreek Hill and you have Jalen Waddle and you have to account for these guys and you move them around in the ways they're going to use them, it's going to be so much work, man. It's going to be so much work. It's going to force, you're going to see linebackers covering Jalen Waddle sometimes. That's what they're going to do. You're going to see a linebacker running after Jalen Waddle in the middle of the field, and you're going to go, how the fuck did that guy end up covering Jalen Waddle? Who messed up on that? Because Mike Gesicki went up the seam, and the safety took him, and the safety that was supposed to play down in the bot. It just screws the whole game up, bro.
Oh, I know. I know another thing I wanted to comment on was, who was it?
I am nobody says he elevates his QB like Randy Moss did. 1,000,000,000%, bro.
Yeah.
Great comparison.
Who was it that was saying it earlier that I kept citing when it comes to Patrick Mahomes? I forget who I was citing, but I was saying the same thing. I mean, a lot of people are starting to ask the question if we're going to see a regression because we've already seen one. But are we going to see, how much Tyreek Hill really did enhance Patrick Mahomes? And in other words, the mask is off now. Now, Patrick Mahomes could very well be the person we all think he is or thought he was or whatever.
Yeah, but look,
but we don't know.
First of all,
that being
Kelsey's
said,
still there.
Right. But
he did damage on mofos with Pringle and Robinson.
Right, but the point that they were making now is actually a little more enhanced. The same point, but now a little more enhanced as the calculus has changed. The question really is a good question. Does Tyreek enhance Tua? Supposing Tyreek enhances Tua the same amount that he did Patrick, are we then going to say, could we possibly see, is Patrick at the level of Tua or vice versa? Not to say that Tua is as good as Pat.
California's got it. Patrick Mahomes will be Patrick Mahomes.
And that's a good question, but a lot of people are asking that question now is all I'm saying.
I expect to see the same exact Patrick Mahomes. The growing pains of them trying to fill the void of a Tyreek Hill and what Kansas City feels, that could be different. Because
I wanted to say one other thing is that imagine now, put all that aside for a second, but imagine like if Patrick Mahomes this whole time he had Tyreek Hill. Imagine if you take out Mecole Hardman or Brian Pringle and put in Jalen Waddle.
Yes. Now you're talking well, look, I understand.
And nobody can argue that KC ever had the greatest running game or defense. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, running game maybe, but
the year they won the Super Bowl, Williams was looking fire.
Yeah,
I thought he got snubbed for MVP, honestly. I thought he was the MVP of that game. He was the feature. But again, it's a guy like, that's why I said keep your eyes on Moser and Chase Edmonds. This is why I know we're all excited about our wide receivers, but you're going to see Edmonds and Moser gouge mofos, bro. I want to cuss, trying not to cuss as much, guys.
I know.
Just
YouTube's not going to like it very soon.
Bro. Oh, man, I'm talking just
let's find out how
in the run
soon
game,
YouTube's
dude.
not going to like it. Give me a second.
Oh, I don't know. We're at 9:45.
9:45 right now.
We're getting close, guys. We're getting close.
Man.
We're getting close. We'll get to that 1,000 sooner rather than later. We'll be there hopefully by the end of the week.
So that's 55 away.
Yep, 55 more subscribers away,
Pretty
guys.
Cool. Thank you, everybody. Thank you
Thanks
so
to all
much,
the
everybody.
subscribers, all the day ones up in this iron sharpens iron, auto sexy. I already know. Guys, make sure you're hitting the like button. Tomorrow there'll be a show at 10. I have some articles saved for that. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of news, to be honest with you guys, because these owners are all up, and then again, they're if we see the Dolphins make moves, I'm gonna, and other than like Tyrann Mathieu or JC Treader being signed, we see anything else big, I'm gonna think, oh, maybe something else is happening, But I am nobody. New sub, holla at your boy, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate that. I am nobody.
So, guys, make sure you're hitting the like button. Everything else, Chris and Color off topic, but did you see what happened? No, I didn't. I hear this that he hit him in the face. You know what? Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick.
Like not in good fun or comedy or anything?
I don't know. That's what people are talking about. JP on Sports said it.
Did they have a beef that I don't know about?
I don't know, but
I know Will Smith ain't been living the straight life lately.
Okay, well, I just want everyone
He's been getting on everybody's nerves.
I just want everyone to understand.
Thanks, Coverage.
Thank Cool Rich. New sub. Cool Rich, appreciate it, my brother.
I thought that looked like a D for some reason.
Just remember that Chris Rock has spent the better part of his adult life going from comedian to actor, and Will Smith is an Academy Award winning actor. So it's two severely talented actors on stage. So anything they're doing, I'm questioning. All right, so just understand.
Probably both jacked up. You know what I mean?
No, not jacked up. Is this all an act?
That's what I'm saying.
About.
Yeah,
they're actors.
Like,
everything's an act. So, Keith, new sub. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. All the new
that's three of you. That's three of you. Three
guys.
Brand new subs
Appreciate
right
all
there.
The new.
Oh, well, we're sorry, Cool Rich. We're some old timers. We should have been using they before we found out for sure. We appreciate you correcting us on that. We'll log that in memory. Thank you very much.
Word to your mother. So, all right, let's watch this assault by two actors. Now, listen,
Bigum's a new sub too. Thanks, Bigums.
Appreciate it, Bigums. It looks very legit and angry. Again, these are actors. So let's check this shit out.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my
That was a
God. Fucking dagger, bro. Maybe he's not lazing up on the comedy.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Holy fuck. He did hit him pretty good. But look.
Oh, that was real. That wasn't no act, bro.
Yeah, but why'd he put both his hands behind his back and lean his face out for the slap?
Well, we'd have to go in way super slow motion to see if there was contact.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
It could have just been a slap, I guess.
Now, that wasn't no slap. I heard the thud. That was a full-on fucking smack the shit out you.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Look
the
at Will
smile
Smith's
on his face, dude. The smile on his
that
face.
That was total, like, you know, if you go to like MGM or Universal Studios where they do the Raiders of the Lost Ark thing and they show you how they do all that
Go
stuff.
to the basketball game and they'll have the fan throw down on the court with the fucking, damn it, making me cuss again. The guy dressed up in the suit. This was staged. I don't think he was supposed to hit him that hard. Boom.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Nice. Takes it very well.
Wow.
Oh,
dude.
no, that's real. That's real.
It was a G.I. Jane.
Oh, shit.
That was real.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
I guess Will Smith's going to jail.
I mean, that's assault. I don't know.
She's a public figure,
I'm going
dude.
to, okay?
She's a public figure, dude.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Look at his mouth, dude. He's got a bloody lip, dude.
All right. So, yeah. No, this isn't good. This is bad for Will Smith.
Yeah, he's going to go to jail over that.
Holy I don't think he'll go to jail, but this don't get better from here. I mean, look, there's been a lot of Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith.
She's a public figure, dude. He can say whatever other than straight slander. He can say whatever he wants about her.
I don't know. It's not good.
Wow.
That was pretty.
I mean, I'm not saying anybody ought to. There's things you shouldn't say. Obviously, there's consequences, and Will Smith is not the arbiter of those consequences, but he obviously decided tonight he was, or whenever it happened that he was. So, yeah.
I mean, look, again,
it just goes to show you that even though you have the right to say it, even though you can say a thing, doesn't mean you always should say that thing.
He was smiling pretty good as he walked off. Wow. He knows he's an actor. He knows how to make that real. And given the circumstance, he can't make it real because it was something said about his old lady. I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
I mean, if it was closed fisted, he would have knocked him cold out, dude.
Life is a pageant. That's all I'll say. Life's a pageant. That's all I'll say.
It was probably open-handed, but his hand was probably cupped, and that's why it sounded so deep. You know what I mean? Like an ear slap.
Anthony says, after the show, LAPD reported that Chris Rock isn't pressing charges against Will Smith.
Wow. Professional courtesy, I guess.
Yeah, obviously. But, you know, guess what? I'll hear more about this than Tyreek Hill tomorrow, and it ain't because I won't want to. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news, everybody. So, hold up.
This is a TFTG breaking news report.
Reported by inside source Anthony, after the show, LAPD reportedly Chris Rock isn't pressing charges on Will Smith after the vicious assault he took to the face. Straight dog slapped him in front of a whole room of his contemporaries. And the rumors are already starting to talk about how Chris Rock is a bitch. And that is not something he'll be able to live down in his roles. He'll never be able to prove himself as a man until he throws down in the ring, Celebrity Broxton style, Will Smith versus Chris Rock. I gotta see that, bro. Make
I don't
that
know
happen.
how anybody
Only
thinks
two
that-
men could. Well, and not only that, you can't hit Chris Rock. He's obviously had some work done. You gotta mess up all that work on his face. That's $35,000 on that cheek. Damn, I'm just taking shots.
I mean,
all
I
over the
guess
place,
if you're
bro.
gonna roast somebody's wife, make sure they're not in the third row. I guess.
Make sure they're
you
not
know?
right up there in walking distance to smack you.
Jeez.
You know what's amazing is all the actors and stuff that used to get away with shit. I mean, people is people, but damn, bro, she just.
I mean, has Will Smith ever seen The Matrix?
Lost me on that one, Color. Lost me, bro.
Wasn't she in The Matrix?
Oh yeah, I guess she was. So
And didn't she like what? Wasn't that like the whole subplot with her and Morpheus and the other guy?
What?
Like she left Morpheus for the
yeah.
other captain.
I mean, look,
and I think it was Neo asked Trinity what their history was, and Trinity's like, oh, she was with him. Now she's with him.
I mean,
Like,
listen,
and she just said it real like nonchalant, flatly.
Josh
you know
is
what I mean?
Josh is on it right here. Funny part is the joke works 100%. I mean, that's an observation joke. He walked up there and seen it and was like, boom. Not just because of her bald head, but she made a joke video on TikTok. So I mean, listen, she's again, guys. Color says you fair game when you a public figure. But I get it.
I don't think that was a real. I didn't even know what I didn't even know he realized, because I guess I don't know the history, so I didn't even know what the roast was. It was that
Well,
mild.
G.I. Jane, she shaved. Yeah, I know. I didn't know she had a shaved head either, essentially. But I mean, look, he was smiling when he came back right after it. Let me show. We're gonna break this down like it's football. God, you know you're freaking dying for some football when you're breaking down bitch slap videos. You see over here, if he would have,
It could have been a proud smile.
If Chris Rock wouldn't have broke on his route right here and stopped and waited for the football.
Look for their feet. Are either one of them stomping their feet?
So if Chris Rock would have pivoted right here and came off his break rather than sitting there and meeting contact, this wouldn't have happened.
Well,
Wow. Oh, wow.
Look, that's a man pleased with what he did.
Right. That's a proud smile.
But he goes from being smiling, happy, laugh to this guy.
Name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Wow.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Did that happen live? Did they not break away from that?
Did you hear what he said, though? And this is how it'll be.
Greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
There you go.
They showed that, they aired that. They didn't break away from that.
No, I don't know, bro. I mean, afterward, this is only what I need to see. I don't give a shit what they did after.
No, I'm just curious whether it actually
they let
aired.
him smack him. Yeah, this whole thing aired because
Wow.
it's here. I mean, this is live.
Of course, they probably bleeped the F word
Will
because
Smith
there's
just
still
smacked the
like
shit out of
30-second delay. You know what I mean?
Unless
But-
they dropped. It says courtesy clip AMPAS. So I mean, I don't know what that is,
Wow.
but drops.
Well, yeah, they would have still bleeped it out because even live is like 15
Well, he
or
said
30
slap the
seconds
shit out of
you know,
me
in delay
and that.
for censorship.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I.
Look, that son of a bitch ain't that good of an actor. He's holding back his smile right now. This was staged. He just slapped him harder than he was supposed to. Guaranteed. Look at him.
It was
right there. He wants to
Right,
smile.
because now he's trying
He
to
wants to laugh and
justify it by
smile.
being over aggressively territorial about his wife.
Now hit the line. Look, welcome to what was the line from Independence Day? This is his Independence Day line right here. He broke character just a little bit because it's live action. It ain't no cut.
You
Look,
mean
there he is.
what the hell is that smell?
Yeah, whatever it was. Welcome to Earth.
G.I. Jane.
Look, now get
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
hold back the smile. Yep, break away.
Okay.
I don't get what he was so upset about.
I don't know. It's well, if he saw his old lady, she rolled her eyes. She was pretty pissed. He called her G.I. Jane. Definitely John staged.
Oh, she didn't play a new version of G.I. Jane?
Don't make me Will Smith you. Will Smith the shit out you right now.
I thought she may have played a new version of G.I. Jane or something. That's why I didn't think it was a joke. I was like,
No, she didn't. No.
Oh.
Yeah, they muted the F-bombs. Viola said. Will Smith crashed the pocket. David said, nope, on front stage to the right.
Well, what if it was Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore in the audience? Ooh. And she really did play G.I. Jane.
Yeah, but that's not what happened. We got to break down the film. Okay, we can't talk about what ifs. All right.
No, but would Ashton Kutcher have been any less or more justified than Will Smith was?
I don't even know if they're still married, bro. I think I don't think that's still a thing.
I thought they were the latest. I thought they were still like that was the latest with her. Or did she get back with Bruce?
Let's see. Hold up. Let's break down if he broke on the break.
Man, I gotta smoke I gotta give a smoke for freaking Chris Rock on that. At least he took it.
Wow.
Take it. Fuck that. We take nothing.
Well, I mean, he didn't press charges, but at least he didn't get knocked out.
I need to see more dog out of my wide receiver here on this route.
Yeah, I thought I saw blood too, Cap. I thought Cap for Life says he broke the skin. You look like a bloody lip.
Yeah, that's him. If you see later on when he turns,
that is absolutely nuts.
He turns his cheek to bite the blood capsule.
Okay.
Look, there it is to the left of his cheek. Turn, bite the blood capsule.
Greatest night.
That shit's gonna burn in the morning.
Okay.
You bite that blood capsule,
no
or
blood.
you're gonna have a blister in the morning. That's gonna hurt.
No. A blood capsule to make blood come out of your mouth, like movie blood capsule.
You gotta do it. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Not a fucking blood capsule. Like
I don't know, man. I don't know. Will Smith's reaction when he sat back down would look pretty genuine, dude. I mean, they are actors, I guess.
All right, so here we go.
Win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord.
Hey, did Will Smith win and have to go back up there and get it? Because that would be fucking hilarious. Where's the rest of this video, bro? Anybody in the comments, did Will Smith win? Did he win?
I mean,
and have to go up and accept it?
I'll just make two. I'll just make 2 points to piss on the party. Okay. Number one, they're.
Did he go back up and get it? No way.
They are well trained. Well, hold on. They are both probably well trained on making those hits that look like really close. That somehow they expel the energy somewhere else, and we're just not catching where. Okay.
First of all, because there's
secondly, the reaction when he sat back down. I mean, he's a really gifted actor, dude. So I mean, but that looked real life to me. That sounded like myself saying that nonsense. You know,
that's
like
the whole
being that
point.
upset.
That's the whole point. Color is it to look real? That's the
I
whole
know.
point.
And
Jada,
he's a
I love
gifted
you.
enough actor to
G.I.
pull it
Jane.
off.
He's
is what I'm
literally
saying.
winning a fucking
It's the
award.
Oscars. Everybody's laughing. And
Hold on. He's literally winning an award
G.I.
for
Jane
being a
2,
great
can't wait
actor
to-
right now.
If she loses, he
Hold on.
can't win.
Here we go.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait
All right,
to see
so
it.
here,
All right?
Chris Rock, I'm gonna do a whole breakdown. Just give me a second.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait
Okay,
to see
right
it.
there is when the ball was snapped. So the ball was snapped right there. Up, did you see G.I.
At what
Jane?
point did he turn serious? Is what I
Look,
want to know.
right here, the face of potential G.I. Jane 2.0. Read the play and okay, hold up. Never mind. We're gonna start over. The play was called right here.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see
Okay,
it.
right there. The play was called.
All right?
Defense got a chance to read the play. Middle linebacker read the play, relays it to the linebacker next to him, the Will.
That was a nice one. Okay.
Okay, ball
How about
snapped.
here?
Ball is snapped.
Richard.
Blocking's out. Shouldn't have stuck. He stuck the landing. The
Oh,
fake.
he looks like, you know what he would look. Wait, hold on. Keep it paused. You know what it looks like right there? He looks like Anderson Silva right there. Like, come hit me.
So should have maneuvered outside the pocket a little bit. Blitz coming right up the gut and just connects full on connection.
Man.
Full on connection.
I mean, usually they're backing up a little sooner if that was
We gotta see more
know.
out of our quarterback next year, guys, because this type of pocket present is
Yo,
gonna work. Right there, ball is snapped.
Well, he was
ball is
practicing
snapped.
with Tua. He was practicing with Tua. He
Yeah.
does have that. Watch the hip rotation in Will
Hip
Smith.
rotation.
Watch.
Hip comes in. Great
Look at
hip
his
rotation.
hip.
You know what?
It even swings the
shit.
coattail around. You know what I mean?
You're right. The whole hip rotation. Tua showed him a couple of throws, and he came in there and just delivered a strike. Here it comes. Hip rotation. Boom, in there. And look, great posture too.
Now,
As you can see, stays, keeps his shoulders square. Color. Look, keeps his shoulders square. Look at that.
Man. If
What
that
a
was
follow through.
football league, it would have been like gone.
Let's see. Right there. Perfect hip rotation pivot.
And look,
on the big
right.
pivot.
Pause it right there. Keep it right there. Look at his arm. That's exactly what your hand and your arm looks like after a proper football throw.
That's right, man. And you see the pivot on the
See how
back
it turns over? See how his
Pivot on
hand
the back
turns
foot.
over? Watch his arm turn over when he makes the swing.
When he makes the throw. Color makes the throw. We're breaking down the film.
Right.
Puts the throw up.
There's contact, dude.
Wow.
Great pivot. Great pivot.
Wow.
Now, what you want to see is, did Chris Rock's hips rotate at all to absorb the energy? No.
No, not at all. They both are like, no. Oh my God.
Please like and share, ladies and gentlemen.
Please like and share, everybody. Oh man. I miss football.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh no, that was Chris Tucker, man. I'm thinking.
I miss football, bro.
I'm just thinking of. Man.
I mean, look. Steps up in the pocket. Will Smith takes a pivot, delivers the ball right across the receivers. All right. That's enough of that. Oh man, I don't know about you guys, but I miss football.
That was
right,
a
guys.
touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. That was a touchdown.
Oh man. So yeah, guys, we're gonna shut the show down. You'll see me tomorrow. You'll see Color will probably come by. We'll open up the panel. We're close to 1,000. We're only like 55 away right now.
Crypto don't buy it. Of course, we knew that.
Crypto, man.
I knew crypto wouldn't buy it.
I know, man. Guys.
That's why I was already steel man in his argument.
Good night, everybody. Hit the like on your way out. Make sure you're coming back, catching up all the content. TMI Tuesdays. Mike on the mic. Color commentary. You guys always can find all the great networks here.
Love
like,
every one of you.
share, subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow.